action game is the call sign for your bold expert and covert task force. Its mission is to steadfastly safeguard our liberty versus any and all threats, foreign and domestic. Yo, Joe!
Welcome to a Lenharrow live play game. Pardon us if we don't get to your comment right away as we are gaming. Warning. This program is recommended for mature audiences only. It contains adult language and situations, possible sexual innuendos and/or drug references. Viewer discretion is advised. Now that business is out of the way, please enjoy the game. Hopefully we are too.
Greetings, I'm Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer. Tonight we are playing the military action game Bravo Session 10. So we hope you have a good time hanging out with us and checking it out. I'm going to let my players introduce themselves one by one. We're short a player tonight. Kate is supposed to be showing up here soon, so we'll see how that turns out. But Red Power will not be joining us tonight. So, but here, there's a coma.
Meowdy, meowdy. Yes, our poor Red is got reverse scheduled, and so he's up all night and he sleeps all day. He's trying to get it back, but it's not working out so good. Anyway, I am playing Akoma. Akoma is this little mechanical alien bird that can turn into a scope. However, I am working on growing and changing my shape, so we'll see how that works out. Hasn't changed yet, but I am bigger.
Anything else you want to add this week?
A 5-ounce bird can't carry a 5-pound coconut.
Well, something along those lines, yeah. All right.
Hey guys, I'm Per. Logan and Tiger and the rest of the gang are nice enough to have me on the game, and this is one of the first times I've been on YouTube for a face-to-face role-playing game. I've role-played most of my life. I'm usually the guy in the hot seat where Logan's at, game mastering everything. And tonight, if you've ever wondered what it's like to play an anthropomorphic character, I recommend the Honey Badger, because they always have attitudes, and that's exactly what Scamp's about. So I'm role-playing Scamp, and he's not all there, and as you'll see. And hopefully we'll see Kate in a few minutes here too. Hey, fellow gamers.
All right. Let me pop my camera back on here. All right, so let me see.
Ooh, nice.
If I can get myself together here today, and we'll get a little bit of music going in the background. For now, we'll do this because I do have some music for tonight, but it's action orientated for the most part.
When we left off, we were on the Silverado.
Yes.
Yes.
And the idea was we had the ability to get upgrades and things like that if we wanted to spend our SP.
Yep.
And this is also Scamp's first time on the Silverado. If he's left unsupervised, he's going to be all over the Silverado.
That's fine. Yeah, so we're
good. Help me find what's his name?
What's his name?
High Tech.
High Tech. Yes.
Help me find High Tech.
All right. So why don't you guys give us a recap of what happened? What you remember last time, the two of you together? Maybe you can.
Dude, that was like months ago. Well, I do remember.
As I get my stuff
I
together.
bluffed up Dr. Mindbender.
Yeah. I didn't. We stormed the base where Mindbender was located, and we had Beachhead, now known as Ranger 1, and Flint, now known as Excalibur, assist us.
Yes.
And Red was in charge of our group.
And we were trying to sneak, but that didn't work out.
We didn't really try to sneak that hard. We went loud pretty early on.
I knew that we couldn't sneak, so I tried to make a distraction that was not utilized.
No, it wouldn't. They sensed you somehow. I don't know how, but they knew a cone was there. And
They knew I was there, but I was trying to distract them because they knew I was there for you guys. However, Red went all, I'm gonna blow them up.
Well, they if memory serves, Akoma making her attempt to distract got her detected.
Yes,
and,
that's
and,
why.
And you were thinking like, what? How could they do it? We didn't know how. We still don't know how.
No.
Maybe if we have an intelligence group, maybe they can tell us. But things got loud, and that's when we started going up against their enemy, their troops, and their troops were really heavy on offense. They were using laser rifles, I believe.
Yeah.
And like plus 40 to hit, and the entire time I'm thinking my character has a plus 32, like basically the version of armor class. They can hit me on. They can hit them on 2 or higher. Whoa, Kate! Hi, Kate. Good to see you, lady.
We're doing a recap, and we have a David guitar off the cuff.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Pop right back out. Oh.
What happened? Pop 'em.
We said hi, and she ran. No.
I know, right?
Guitar.
What's up, Dave?
Why can't I? Where are you guys seeing Dave at?
Okay. He's in the chat.
He's in the chat.
Yes.
Guitar off the cuff.
Why can't I?
I also have it on the main screen.
Yeah, you can see. Well, that's too tiny.
Yeah.
Unless you have a big enough screen. Did we say hi to Cool Gamer while we're at it?
It depends on where you can see your chat. Yeah.
There they go.
Guitar off the cuff. David is in the chat.
So is Cool Gamer.
Yeah, Cool Gamer's in there too. We missed Cool Gamer. That's him saying he's a member. So I don't know if Cool Gamer's here or not.
Oh, I thought he said hi.
No, he.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, that pops in every time now. And
does it? Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
He's a Ruby member. So yes, if you guys want to support the channel, please join our membership or super chat us. All right, so before we continue, let us do this and
we're on camera.
Put Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Here so they can say hello and tell everybody who they're playing.
Hi, Kate.
Hello.
I did.
Kate's having technical difficulties today. Oh, StreamYard gave me a warning about virtual backgrounds. If you're using Google, it may interfere with the stream. I don't know what that means, but
yeah, when I use an @ sign and try to put in guitar or Dave or anything like that, it doesn't come up. But I can get anybody else.
Well, yeah, he may have popped right back out, but he usually sticks around with us the whole game.
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh,
go ahead, Kate. Sorry.
Hello. Playing Blast Pup.
What's Blast Pup about? Tell us about Blast Pup.
Blast Pup is about this pup.
Yeah,
it's a pup that's a blast.
I forgot to do this for Blast Pup Akoma and Scam. So go ahead, Kate. Sorry.
Yeah, Kate, we're not having a red tonight.
Red? No red?
No red tonight. We've got an NPC, RPC who will be leading our group.
Yeah, Red's got reverse schedule syndrome, meaning he sleeps all day and he won't probably get up until like, I don't know, 10 or 11 tonight.
Yeah, I've been there.
Or later. Or earlier.
Or later. It could be later. I don't know. He tried, guys. He's trying to get his schedule back where he's awake during the day, but honestly, at this point, I don't blame him. It is so hot during the day. Anyway, so how is our Blast Pup? Fully operational today?
Blast Pup is definitely operational and can blast things.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add this week, Kate?
I am tired. I don't know why. Just am.
Yeah.
I think we all
You
are.
look tired. You look really tired. We got a Berdazzle that just joined us.
Hey, Berdazzle. It's always good to see you, Berdazzle. Keep doing your air guitar. You're awesome, Berdazzle.
Have you been out in the heat, Kate?
The last week, yes.
Oof.
Oh,
That'll do it.
was it hot in Cali?
Got over 100 at some points this week.
I don't think we got over 100 just yet.
I hope not.
We were in the 90s. So it got pretty close.
Today we're at 91 right now.
Yes, yeah, it got pretty close.
So go ahead and continue your recap, guys.
Okay, so we get on base. Red, Scamp, and Blast Club, while I'm at the front trying to distract everybody, kept sneaking up on cards, and anytime they showed up, conk, drag into the bunker, conk, drag into the bunker, conk, drag into the bunker. They did that like several times, where they took out some dudes and dragged them into the. They had found they were experimenting on a vehicle. What was it? One of those little motorbikes.
The katanas.
Yeah, the katanas. They were experimenting on one of those little katana things, and you guys had found a way in there, and but kept getting people back and forth, and just okay. Well, these guys are showing up now. We gotta take them out. Now these guys are showing up. Now we gotta take these guys out. And then finally, Dr. Mindbender, he must have gone insane or something, because he like pumped himself full of some, I don't even know what. He came out like with a 12-pack and extra arms. No,
on his belly, instead of the 6-pack, yeah, the 12-pack.
He was huge. It was like one of those He-Man figures come to life.
It's like he'd eaten Cobra's version of Popeye's spinach.
Something, yeah. Like I said, he looked like one of those. He looked like one of those He-Man toys.
Yeah.
Except in real life, he was like muscle on muscle, and he had definitely gone insane. And we had to kill him.
Well, Red executed him.
That was Flint.
Yeah.
Flint actually killed him because we're like, hey, we need some help, and he comes in with a katana and uses the katana to just like.
Well, earlier in the game,
the motorcycle katana.
Flint
yes,
had,
the motorcycle.
Also now known as Excalibur, had relayed to us that he was there to capture Dr. Mindbender.
He was.
So as during part of the combat action, Scamp felt he didn't have much of a chance against Mindbender because
He-Man.
And he also wanted to alert
on their way back to the Silverado. Excalibur made the comment that wasn't Dr. Mindbender.
I was going to say, yeah, it's a clone of some kind or whatever. But when he, one of Scamp's actions was to alert Flint Excalibur that Dr. Mindbender was inside the compound in which building that we were all fighting in. And he drove in there and just used the railgun on Dr. Mindbender after a distraction.
He melted Dr. Mindbender.
Oh, man.
Well, that's right. And then you picked up his mustache and wore it around as a trophy. Yeah. I remember that.
You guys made AI images of Scamp.
I did, yeah. I remember that.
That was great.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah. So I think all of us got some heavy kills.
Yes.
Jess was happy because Blast Pup was blowing things up, and Jess always loves explosions.
Blast Pup got to blast, especially on the way out. Blast Pup was blasting like there was some anti-aircraft that was ground to missile, ground to air missile silos.
Sam's.
Blast Pup destroyed those on our way out. And then we were in the helicopter.
Wild Bill, Two Gun picked us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wild Bill, Two Gun picked us up.
Mm-hmm.
And we head not out.
Okay.
And Blast Pup, I think, got to do some air-to-air missile fighting too.
Return to the Silverado. Okay.
Yes.
Some of you had some things that you wanted to do in between sessions.
I don't have enough CGP or especially pool points
not
yet.
necessarily regarding the CGPs, but role-playing wise or SPs or whatever. I think we're just gonna I've got to revamp the books, so I think I'm just gonna call those CGPs anyway because it gets too
Make it easier and uniform for all our systems.
right.
CGPs.
It was nice for a minute, but now
Well, it also takes away less of the use of the word specialty. Instead of
there's that
specialty
too.
points, if you character generation points to me makes more sense as a player
Yeah.
than specialty points.
So Per, you said you when you got back to the Silverado, you were just all over it. You explored it.
Well,
He's all, this is mine. This is mine. I'll put my scent on this.
For the most part, so long as you didn't get in the way, they let you look wherever, except for there were some areas in the lower levels that they don't let anybody go into. So they're locked areas. So
I've been getting into
so you probably explored the lower bay that actually opens.
oh,
When they're in the water, it actually opens. There's like a submarine area where they can launch submarines. There's boats that they can launch out of there.
on the lower decks?
On the lower decks, yes.
Holy crap.
They call that the Frisco Bay down there.
The Frisco Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so you found that, and the crew quarters are on the very bottom of the vessel for some reason.
The crew quarters are on the very bottom of the vessel.
Yes,
How
and the
dangerous.
yeah, I know. And the engines are in the middle. It was how it was designed. It just
Oh, okay.
when they basically patched the Silverado from parts of the USS Flag.
Oh,
And so the original Silverado actually went down in flames. And this is the remnants of both the USS Flag that was destroyed and the Silverado put together. So it has pieces of both. So
where are the Makos and the dragons kept?
Okay, now they do have some that they store on the third on the lower level too, but most of them are stored in the hangar bay.
How many decks are there?
I believe there are 4.
4? Okay, 4 major decks. Okay.
Yeah, but there is one deck that it's where the engines are that's just massive, and it should be considered more than one deck, but it's not.
Yeah. It's not that Tiger. It's not that Scamp is running around and taking things. It's that he's.
Oh no, I didn't say he was taking anything. I was saying
This is
he was
mine. This is
leaving
mine.
his
This is mine.
scent. No, he was just leaving his
Territory.
scent on things.
So-
Yes, territory.
Yeah.
So there's the main level, which is the level where the hangar bay is and all that, and then there's the 3 sub levels, and sub level 3 is where the crew quarters are.
Okay. Well, because I can imagine Scamp running around. Once he finds the dragons and the Makos, he's just running up and just like hugging them, like the ancient shaman totems or something like that, and he is thanking them. And,
They store 3 dragons in the bay. Dragons are pretty big, so they,
Mhm.
there's not a lot that they can store down there. They currently have 4 Makos, and then on the far side of the hangar bay, they actually have 12 Phoenix jets that are they're stacked on the wall, like they're hanging on it, but they come down and they launch them really quick right off the rack, as it were.
okay.
And they have lots of other things in there too. They have like katanas, and they have the killer bees, those hovercraft that you guys didn't get to use. I'm eating
What's
a
a bomb
popsicle.
popsicle?
A bomb popsicle.
Did you pull the pin on the bomb popsicle?
Yeah, there's
I'm curious.
there's a lot of areas on Silverado I can bring up and show you, which I probably should have done earlier. I'm sorry. But I forgot the curious nature of scams. So get these.
Yeah, if Akoma sent him after high tech, he would try to find high tech, even if they say you can't get past your sorry guy. He'd try to find out where he's not allowed, and to find out if high tech is in there. Does he get
I've been
anywhere?
trying to find high tech this whole time.
Oh,
Let me see here.
is Blast Pup also looking for high tech? Okay.
I don't think so. Now, after a while, you guys are looking around and you find a gal in a communications center, and they introduced themselves as Livewire.
Ooh, Livewire. I remember Livewire. She was cool.
So she talks to you, and you guys mention High Tech, and she says he's been reassigned to another facility.
Damn.
Oh, where? Scam asks.
I'm not sure. It's classified. I was told he was. We worked together for a little while when I first came on board, but he's been reassigned.
Scamp does not appear to like the word classified, so he's kind of pouting and snorting and looking around.
Right?
Well,
I'm gonna tap in and find out where this classification is.
He's head of research and development, so they had him.
Oh, he's in the new Area
They probably
51.
put him someplace where he can do the most damage. I mean, good.
That's why I said he's in the new Area 51.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, this is what she looks like.
That's
Oh,
Livewire?
And I'm sorry, I can't. I should have been doing. She has a Russian accent.
Is that Livewire?
Yeah, that's live. This is Livewire, the gal you were talking to. Yeah,
Okay.
She was in here. She was in the radar room. You guys.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
And you guys, as you explored around, you saw the infirmary, and then there is the Silverado Bridge, which that's not. This is the bridge here.
That's freaking neat.
And there's the hangar bay where you mostly hung out. And then you guys saw some of the areas down below in the engine room. And they use this green energy that.
Gee, I wonder where they got green reactor technology from.
And then there's the first.
They have a yacht?
Down below. Yeah, they do have a yacht.
Jeez. Is it a normal yacht or a James Bond yacht?
No, he's probably a James Bond yacht, yes.
Yeah.
How
It's
many guns
tricked
did
out.
you like on it?
So anyway, if you wanted to see any area specific, let me know and I'll see if I can.
Is Kate in our bottom area twice?
Sorry?
Looks like it looks like she has something set up for us to watch. Is that the case, Kate?
Yeah, photo.
Photo, want to see.
Oh, a photo.
I start blasting.
Yeah!
Sorry, I've been all over
video.
here, Kate. That's funny.
It's not a
Love
video,
it.
just a photo.
Just a photo.
Love it.
Yeah, there we go. I don't speak Russian, but she speaks Russian. So anyway, if you had any questions of Livewire, let me know, and
Das Vidanya.
she'll be
Oh.
happy to answer your questions.
Hey, that's funny.
Happy to be answering your questions.
Russian is my second language.
Akoma only knows one language.
Actually, Okoma knows lots of languages.
I was gonna say.
I've downloaded quite a number of languages.
Anyway, so you guys have been wandering around the ship now. Blast Pup, before Red Power was called away, he came to you and he installed an extra missile rack that pops up out of your back. That will fire 6 missiles at a time, and then when it pops back in, it automatically reloads, and you have 6 reloads.
6 reloads.
Okay.
So a total of 42 missiles?
Yep.
Holy shit, you carry 42 missiles?
They're little.
I guess so.
I guess so.
They're little, but they pack the punch of the AP-102, so they do 40-10 damage each. So yes, Blast Pup wanted some improvements, so they gave her some improvements.
Was that what you had in mind, Kate?
Blast Pup wants to blast more.
Just blasting.
Just blast. Now, in regards to the AI increase, that has been approved. Just they're working on it.
Well, because they don't want to mess up the integration of what you've already learned as an AI.
I hope you're not swearing, buddy.
I'm like, thank you?
I know I
Thank
could
you?
go into YouTube and translate, but I don't. But thanks for the entertainment, Dave. We appreciate it. Yeah, Dave actually composed a guitar riff for us yesterday for our game.
Oh, it was awesome.
Let's play it live. Yeah,
Totally awesome. Yeah, for the miasma, it was awesome.
It was really cool. But anyway, it's up on his channel. Let's see what he named it.
They just said, "Don't speak Russian." Okay, Tiger.
It says don't speak Russian. Okay,
Yeah,
that just
question
says okay. That whole thing just says okay.
That's what it
Wow.
says. That's
Wow.
what Google says.
Wow. Now, me personally, no. I know bits and pieces of words from languages. Like I know some German words, some Japanese words.
Miasma on my mind, which is funny because it inspired me to write a song of the same name. So that'll
Nice.
be you next week.
Let me see. Obviously, being from California, I know some Spanish words,
So you guys have been on the ship for a couple weeks.
but not a whole language.
You get to
couple
know
weeks?
people, and yeah, you get to know people, and
We're bored.
Bro.
You guys know that Red was called away. They
Okay, well,
they took him off in a helicopter. You don't know what's going on with that.
if it's been a couple of weeks, some random shit has been disappearing.
But it happens. You guys are the three that they just really don't know what to do with. So they're just you guys are wandering around. They're not ignoring you, and they'll interact with you when you talk to them. But nobody's going out of their way to come and see.
If Scamp doesn't have a chaperone, I mean, he's in
Right?
the gym lifting weights to Van Halen. He's up on the top deck at the foremost on the bow of the ship, where the jets take off with the wind blowing through his fur, singing Metallica wherever I may roam.
Oh darn! I thought you were gonna say I'm practicing the Karate Kid kick.
No, Scamp is not that disciplined.
This, okay, so
He's having a ball. He's on a flying aircraft carrier, for gosh sakes. No matter what Scamp did before this takes the cake.
Yes, it has been airborne the entire time.
Now, can I ask a completely out of character, you might call it a metagame question?
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not expecting an answer. If you can't answer it, don't. Is the goal of today's game to link us up with the other Echo team?
No, but
No.
it will bring this to a conclusion and on the same timeline.
On the same timeline? Is that a goal of ours?
He jumped them ahead in the timeline.
He jumped them ahead in the timeline.
Yes, I saw a
So
little
are
bit
we
of
meant
that.
to meet at some point, or are we just going to continue going down our merry ways?
At this point in time, they are missing.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
That'll
Ultimately,
be a
Are-
possibility,
are-
and that'll be something we will have to discuss in August.
Okay, so we don't know
We don't know.
as players, because I mean, if you have something in the story that we could be working towards, I'm happy to
I have-
work towards.
In August, I have 3 mag games scheduled. I got Blackjack, Platoon scheduled at the beginning of August, and then on the 2nd and 3rd week of August is Ravenspires 1, which is the other team, and then you guys, Charlie 1. After that,
Charlie won. Who the hell's Charlie won?
that will be you guys. No, that's
Just
just
changing names again?
No, you're not changing the name of you guys. It's changing the name of the sessions because we have Alpha sessions, Bravo sessions, and you guys are going to be Charlie sessions.
Charlie session.
Ravenspires are going to be their own deal.
Okay.
Okay, so technical stuff out of the way.
Thank you for the answers.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. It's like converging timelines, like in the movie.
Hey
Memento.
Logan,
I had never seen Memento. What's up?
I'm trying to get one of those tiny reactors.
Oh, jeez.
No, I am seriously.
Yeah, you aren't finding one of those.
I'm trying to get one of those.
Scamp is hanging out with Blast Pups,
Taking one of the-
if that's okay with Blast Pup.
Yeah, okay. So yes, while you were doing your thing, this gentleman introduced himself as Nasty.
Nasty.
Took a liking to Honey Badger. He's a pilot, And in spite of the fact that most of them on board are aviators, he says, no, I'm an Air Force fighter pilot.
Okay.
And
That qualifies.
he insists. The rest of them, like Two Guns, he's Army. He don't care. You can call me an aviator all you want. I don't give a crap. But yeah,
He's
this
specific.
guy, he's like, I'm an Air Force fighter pilot, and he's a fun guy to hang around. He sings a lot. You know, he's constantly making up raps, and he took a shine to you. And then whenever he'd see you, he'd come over and talk to you. And he'd say you in a mess. He'd talk to a badger, and just he thinks you're the coolest thing. You know, he's like, hey, it's you, Scamp. Hi, you know. So of the people on the ship, he took a shine to you, and
You're Hershey. He's showing him a Hershey chocolate and pouring on him. I don't know how much human interaction you want Scamp to have.
It's up to you, dude. And
Okay.
That's what, and this guy, it's not like he's stalking you or anything, but
No, I get it.
anytime
But-
he sees you, he says hello and greets you. And
I'm going to reenact something I read about in several of my Vietnam first-hand account books, where the little kids had never before seen an African American, and they see the GIs, and the Caucasian GIs are like, okay, you're lighter skinned, or the brown skinned GIs, you're they walk up to the African Americans and like take their hands and like rub are you painted, and they like put water on it, and the skin doesn't, you're not changing color, you're really this color.
Yeah.
And they'd never seen African Americans in force before.
Yeah,
So-
I had until I was about 5 myself, so I get that.
Right. So Scamp was kind of like doing the same thing with Nasty. Like are you painted? Just,
He thinks that's hilarious. Is your fur real? He throws it back at you. You know.
he grabs the scruff of his own
Your
neck.
ears real, you know. Is that a real tail? You know.
He's running after his own tail.
And you know, he kind of formed a dialogue with you. You know, he understands you, and you guys can communicate. He's just kind of a cool guy.
Scamp was also trying to get Blast Pup involved because he thinks Blast Pup was incredibly quiet.
Well, if you look
Yes.
and you examine Blast Pup's eyes, you would see like flashing going on. And you would find out if you looked close.
Oh, he's looking close.
Blast Pup's been watching Netflix and has been training himself on Netflix data.
Same. I watched the Netflix too.
So now he's like captivated, looking into Blast Pup's eyes. He's waving Nasty over, and Nasty, look, Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Mandalorian.
I've seen the K9 units. They're incredible. That is one of the cooler ones. I must say the upgrades on Blast Pup are awesome.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, in game.
Yeah.
Both Akoma and Blast Pup once downloaded the entirety of Netflix.
Oh God.
So the night before you guys are scheduled to go to on a mission briefing, that's when Red got called away and he was taken off on a helicopter.
Okay. Just during.
Red did something bad.
Well, this happens in game enough that
It's military.
we'll wing it. Yeah, that's true. Your job was to do what your CO says. Now, going back to my notes from the previous game, there were experimental CSF force shields. Scamp had gathered up 8 of these things to give them to our R&D, and he wanted to keep at least one of them because it might make the difference between life and death.
I think I ate one of those too. Not one of your 8 that you got, but one
Right.
from previous.
And there were modified CSF coil guns, not an EM2, but something else, full of ammo with Eclipse. South hamsters go left. Scamp
First
still
going over his
treasures.
notes.
Scamp still treasures Akoma's main pin wing feather. It's so nice and fluffy. And Officer's Energy Shield. Oh, Dr. Mindbender's experimental stems. Yes. And the cattle prod.
Those were taken and sent off to the R&D.
I was gonna say
Dr. Winsome actually has those in her office and her lab now. You can
Dr. Who?
Dr. Winsome. You can actually go talk to her too.
Who is Dr. Winsome?
She's the bioorganic specialist on board.
No one.
You've heard of her, but you have not met her yet.
We have a very important.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
So we have a very important question for Blast Pup from the chat.
So Blast Pup watches at normal speed, just to take it all in. And
What is she watching?
Blast Pup is watching. Has actually acquired a favorite genre.
Oh,
Which is Hallmark movie-esque dramas.
Hallmark movie-esque dramas. Okay.
Anyway, this is what Dr. Winsome looks like. That's her lab, and she's still doing research right there on the Silverado.
No, wait a second. We got to go back to the Hallmark here. This is hold on a minute. Blast Pup can like beam this out to the ship and like turn it on to different monitors and and like get us all going.
That is epic.
That really is cool.
Akoma often plays the music from Top Gun.
Oh, cool. Harold Faltermeyer.
Yep.
Okay, so the modified CSF coil guns. Scamp got one and took 10 more.
Yeah.
Those things.
They were taken by R&D, and 5 of them were brought back. They're available to use for the military action group.
5 given to R&D.
They were checked out. They're okay.
Now these coil guns had what was it? Microwave and coil?
Yes.
Microwave.
They're both coil and masers. They do both damage.
They do
In one shot. Or
yes.
there's actually a trigger switch. You can switch back and forth to just maser.
Or both.
Or both, right. And then there's another switch that allows you to
I almost forgot.
Wait a second. What was the fourth? What does the fourth switch do?
It's that's so you can just sit there and pull the trigger and blast a wave.
Of what?
Ooh, that's
Coil or maser?
Of all of it.
Okay, so wait a second. Hold on a minute. There are 4 different. This firearm has 4 different options. One is shoot a single bolt of coil and maser. You can shoot coil. You can shoot maser, or you can just. The 4th trigger is to hose the foes. Just hold it down.
Yeah, but that depletes the energy of the weapon, and then you can't use it.
Well, how many E-clips do we have? If we have 5 of those, and we're on the Silverado.
They're still working on them. You bring some back, so they have a supply there, so you could probably they can take a couple of them.
Sure. Okay.
If that's what you wanted to take.
Definitely running out of your ammo.
Pretty much everything you can think of in that mag arsenal. So.
Okay.
That armor.
Also, first of all, do either your characters, Akoma or Blast Pup, do you guys want these coil guns? Or is there anything are they valuable to you at all?
I have infected a coil gun. Thank you.
Is that a yes or a no?
No, I don't need another one.
Okay. Kate, what about Blast Pup? Can the coil gun help her at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. What about the CSF?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't a coil gun. It was a rail gun, but that's okay.
Okay. So the CSF force shields, the ones that have 100 hit points, charges up when turned off, repairable, rechargeable.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might change my mind.
Yeah, I did not hear the end of that question.
Okay, the question was, how many of those force shields do we have? Because he took 8.
You were allowed to check 1 out.
Okay, that's excellent because he needs the protection.
And they have, those were looked at and put back. They've been checked out.
Oh, say that again.
They've been checked out and they've been put in the armory. So they're available for use.
All 8 of them?
There's Cool Gamer. No.
Hey,
there's
Cool
only four-
Gamer.
There's only 4 in there. So, meaning they've distributed other ones. And
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused.
okay, there were 8.
Scamp has 1. How many are in the armory?
4 in the armory.
Thank you. Scamp has 1 of those?
4 were, they did whatever with it. And Scamp,
Okay.
Scamp can check out one of them.
Okay, so Scamp has 1 and
Now,
3
well,
more
actually,
available.
they're in the armory. And nobody carries weapons on the ship. Except
Yeah, but when we go active duty.
sidearm and a combat knife, that's the standard issue.
Yeah. I understand that we're not running around packed on the ship.
But yeah, you can check them out and put them in your locker. You have a locker.
Okay, I would like to redact the I want a coil gun statement.
Uh-oh.
I had forgotten that.
You're dead.
Yes, redacted. Chuzhou has lost their body. One of their bodies, I should say.
What's a
If you
Chuzhou?
guys recall, one of my drones was exploded,
Yeah.
and they only have their core body, which is an octopus. I don't know if you guys recall that, but I could put the picture up if you guys.
It's fine. What do you want to do with the drone?
Oh, no, I don't have a drone. I don't have a drone body anymore.
I thought you said that he was getting replaced.
Well, I could, except you offered a coil gun instead, and what did they do to the overlays?
No
They
clue.
changed the way it goes. This is weird.
Yeah. It's just everything got swapped out. That's probably why they're having issues today.
Oh.
But it's a lot better. They're like in rows of 3 instead of row of 1. And
Okay,
you
I
can
get
get
it,
back
I get
and
it.
forth
Okay.
between them a lot easier. I wish they'd have put them in
So
their
here.
own pages yet.
So, instead of being a drone, well, then I won't know who would carry him, though, huh? I have the same problem with my railgun. I need somebody to carry my railgun. This is why I need to get a bigger body. Everybody, this is why I need to carry my other weapons here. I don't know. Is the coil gun bigger than a drone or no?
Yeah, the coil gun is a little bigger than the drone.
Okay.
Would they give me a drone
Usually
to?
guns like that are mounted on vehicles.
True.
It's
Would
not
they
like
give me another drone for my for me?
What do you mean give you a drone?
It would become my drone.
I'm sorry.
You
sorry, that's
ask
not
somebody
funny.
for a drone, they don't just say, here, why don't you take drones? Like, oh, no. Do you-
That's what I'm
who
saying.
do you,
Well,
who do you talk
okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm going to ask now. I'm just going to take one. I told you, my octopus, which is named Chuzhou, his drone body got destroyed.
Right.
Yeah.
So I need a new drone body for him.
No, wait a second. I have a question. I remember him getting disabled. I don't remember getting blown to pieces.
His drone body got blown up. Only his core was saved, which is the octopus body.
Right. So he wasn't completely destroyed.
Oh no, yeah, he's not completely destroyed. No.
Okay. Yeah. When you say destroyed, that means he's gone. So he's been damaged, but it's reparable. He can
Right.
pick it up again.
He can't turn into a drone. All of his drone parts were
If you
destroyed.
appropriated a drone,
Yes.
Odin would have verbally taken note of it and informed you that you have authorization to take that drone.
It doesn't have to be like an advanced one either. It could be a decommissioned one because we have our own technologies that we put onto it. So if you had like an old decommissioned drone that's like not useful to the humans no more, we'll take it.
All right. So you guys are doing your thing on the ship, and
Definitely.
You do have a scheduled mission briefing, and your HUDs light up. It's telling you that it's time to report to the mission briefing in 15 minutes, and then just about 5 minutes before your mission, there is a over the intercom announcement for the 3 of you to report to the briefing room.
By this time, I hope Scamp knows where that is.
Oh yeah. You got.
I'm like, didn't we thoroughly? Well, you at least. I have the schematics all up in my brain, but
Right,
I'm
but
pretty sure
didn't
you
you?
were.
Yeah,
I think you visually opened up every little door or every little drawer. I can just imagine you're just walking into a room and you see all these little. You just open like there's a whole thing of lockers. You're opening the ones that can open just to see what's in it.
absolutely. Searching everything.
Yo, Christopher Works, our Fireball man.
Hey, Christopher Works, it's good to see you, buddy. Glad to have you in, Fireball Man.
How much bigger am I now?
Christopher Works is asking Fireball?
No. He generally pops in, he'll just put Fireball.
Oh, okay.
That's his greeting. Hello.
That's also the solution to everything. You're having trouble? Throw a fireball at it.
Fireball.
I
Well, in
can
this game, you guys can throw a lot of fireballs.
That is very true. Anyways, I need to know how much more.
I don't know where Bobby is. I haven't seen her today, Cool Gamer. It happens.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get to the briefing room.
I still need to know how much bigger I've been getting.
Not much.
Oh, come on. I've been trying for like weeks now. Plus I've been games before. Am I at least twice the size I was before? Can I be 2 feet tall now?
Yeah, you're at least 2 feet tall now.
Yay.
So, but in the cosmic scheme of things, not much.
2 feet's twice my size, man. That's good.
I know that I have.
In that case, Scamp is like touching, walking up to a coma, like pushing against her belly.
Hey, slow down! Slow down!
Huh?
Too much food! You kaboom!
You kaboom.
He thinks you're gonna eat too much food and explode.
No, I am growing.
Oh. What you eat next?
Whatever scraps I can get a hold of.
Ooh, scraps. Scraps.
Off he goes to grab scraps of it. He heads towards the mess hall and like grabs any scraps he can find.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that's gonna make me any bigger, but okay.
You said scraps.
I did, but I meant like scrap metal and stuff.
He brings back like the bus boy who has like a pail of stuff. He carrying all the dirty dishes back and all the scraps.
Perhaps I should explain a little bit more detail.
That might help.
So that's what I say when you come back with that. Scraps to make my body larger. This is food that humans eat. I don't need that.
Then he drops the bus boy, pail and all. Boof. On the
Oh,
floor.
dude.
Grabs the scraps and eats them himself.
So anyway,
He's like offering some to Blast Pup.
do you guys report to the briefing room?
Yeah.
So you guys are there, and a couple minutes after the scheduled meeting time,
Who else is there?
this gentleman enters the room. Just the three of you.
Okay.
This gentleman enters the room. Blast Pup, you recognize this as Master Sergeant Cypress. He's the first shirt of Echo Team.
Isn't that the guy I don't like?
No, that was you don't
Oh,
like.
not him.
You don't like Commander Moschop.
Oh yeah, Commander
This is the
Moschop.
guy that you did like. This is the one that you guys. You see
He's the one that tank surfs, right?
Yes.
Okay, the tank surfer I don't mind.
He's the tank surfer. Yes.
Okay. I don't mind the tank
No, he
surfer.
stood out on the tank during a battle and fired. And
He tank surf.
it was fairly impressive. I mean, this is
He basically did the Teen Wolf thing on top of a tank.
He says, good morning. Oh, sorry I haven't had a chance to meet you better, Honey Badger. In a better, more appropriate circumstances. Let's just put it that way.
Wait a second. He's a Master Sergeant.
Indeed. He's the first shirt. Yeah, it's Master Sergeant, but it also has the star for the first sergeant.
Uh-huh. Where does that fall in rank as far as a warrant officer is concerned?
Warrant officers technically outrank them. However,
He's in charge.
He's in charge. He has been designated as Echo Leader, which basically gives him the authority of a captain.
Okay.
In the he's like the senior NCO of your team.
Yeah. Now, do the three of us know this in character?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's-
He's saluting him and
Red was supposed to, your lieutenant was supposed to run this briefing, but here it is. Your team has been designated. We are going into a firefight. While Fire Team Charlie takes out the BDSM, but we're not going to use that term anymore.
please don't use that.
Dr. Bender,
God.
so what he
That
does
was so good. Last game.
Okoma's all, I looked that up on the internet.
that was his designation for the Black Deep Sea Delta Marine Base. But Dr. Mindbender was an odd duck.
I do not believe that means what you think it means.
To jump around, there you go.
So
Also, why do humans like to do that?
we're just going to call it the Marine Base Delta. Let's just put it that way. They are.
Why do humans like to do that? No one will answer me.
What exactly is your question, Akoma?
I looked up BDSM on the internet.
I don't know. I can't answer that question because I'm not into that sort of thing.
No one seems to be able to answer this.
I'm sure that there's somebody out there that could answer it, but I'm not that individual.
Doctor!
My job is tactics and getting you guys home safe.
Call the doctor!
All right. Our mission is to distract the Serpent's Coil while the Charlie Company goes in and takes out the Marine Delta.
you can't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, you can't. I know I was gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh, God.
I knew this would be fun. That's why
That's so good.
I put it. I wrote it out, and I'm like, the initials were that, and I'm like, there's no way Dr. Mindbender would not pass that up, and I'm like, Cypress is just not having it. So that's his code name, Cypress. Cypress like a tree, yes.
Thank you.
Cypress like the tree, yes. We're a little bit of backstory for him, and Blast Pup and Akoma would probably know this. He grew up in the South where the cypress trees grow. It's his grandfather's favorite trees are the cypress trees. That's why he's coded in the cypress. Anyway, he cares for cypress trees on his land.
Does Blast Pup have another picture for us?
Who's Blast Pup? I believe Blast Pup does, but I've got to get mine off of there.
True.
That's not it. There we go.
No! I want that upgrade. I totally want that
This
upgrade.
drone update.
Well, we don't actually have time for upgrades today. But indulge me if you will, and he brings up the schematics. Ignore the fact that Red is in the shot because he was supposed to be here.
Right.
And so he brings up the Silverado, and he basically lays out that you guys are going to be flying into the situation and attacking a vessel on the sea. He says, we're pretty sure that they have a group of eels led by a moray. That's their code name. I do know they also had at one time the organization known as Cobra had a vessel called the moray. But they also had a boat leader named the Moray, and the other name for them was a lamprey. Whatever. Our job is to attack that vessel so that it cannot protect the Marine Deep Sea Base, and that's what we're going to be doing. Any questions?
I like MDSB better. Marine Deep Sea Base.
Thank you, Scamp. That is, it will. Odin, officially MDSB. Thank you.
Oh no, that's per talking, not Scamp doesn't talk like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, Scamp didn't say that. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No. Scamp doesn't talk like that.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Why don't we put a hole in it?
A hole in what?
The base?
The vessel?
The vessel, that's exactly what we're going to try to be doing. We're going to take it down, and we're going to do our best to keep them otherwise occupied while...
If we sink it, that would be occupied.
Yes, indeed. These eels are some really tough hombres, so I just want you guys
I have another question.
Okay, I open the floor for you.
Why is it okay to kill some humans, but not others?
That is a slippery slope, Akuma.
Blast Pup's ears like lift, like what?
Right? Us mechanics are like, why is it okay to kill some humans, but not others?
For those who like to take their the rights of others away, in my personal opinion, that they lose their right. And if they're trying to kill you, otherwise exfiltrate them off this planet.
Okay.
Oh boy.
How do we know if they are the type that we need to kill and not kill?
Oh, they'll let you know. Trust me.
But there are those that are not currently doing that, but they will plan to do that.
And yeah, and when they have been deemed a
Threat?
a threat, there you go. When they've been deemed a threat, then they are on the list of free fire targets.
So you have to wait until they kill somebody before you can kill them.
Not in general. It depends on exactly what they've done, or if they're in a situation where they're obviously there to do you harm or to harm your teammates, then you neutralize them in terms that you guys can understand.
Scamp is trying to access his magic helmet, for lack of a
His
better
Magic
word,
helmet.
and he's trying to look up ROE, rules of engagement.
I know, I'm like,
So he's not.
humans
He's
are
not.
complicated.
Okay, yeah, it's not
No, no,
complicated.
no, hold on,
You
hold on,
think rules
hold
of
on.
engagement and they
Pause,
pop up
pause.
on the HUD. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Pause. All he's doing is reading them to himself. He's not trying to distract
Okay.
anybody in the room. He's just trying to make certain that he knows what the ROE is.
Okay. Rules of engagement.
Yeah, we don't need to go over them. To take up game time. But in character, I want you to know that he
He's
wants
aware
to
of the rules of engagement.
right.
And it's a free fire zone. You're going into a war zone.
I look over at Blast Pup. Humans are complicated.
True.
That's an understatement. All right. Well, we have the honor and the privilege of being escorted in and flown in by Lieutenant Talongard. And this will be her last mission as a lieutenant. She's getting promoted to captain.
Wow.
Oh, goody.
Talon Guard. Does this name ring a bell?
No.
Scamp?
No.
Okay.
Who telling that?
Talongard was the original pilot for Charlie Company. Not Charlie Company, Fire Team Echo. She was actually at one point in command of this vessel for a short time, until she was injured and taken out of commission for about 3 months. But she's back in action now and ready to go.
Now, in some of the briefing rooms, they have this 3D layout.
Yes.
Is that active right now?
Yes.
Okay, Scamp is all over it. He's snuffing it, looking at it, studying it.
Does your claw go through it? It's an illusion, right?
For the record, this is
poking it.
Talongard.
Okay.
And, yeah, you're checking all that out. And
Great Kitty. Hi, Great Kitty.
you guys will also, when you go to the helicopter, you'll be meeting this individual. This is Upside, and this is the ship's. You've probably met him a couple of times. This is Portents. He's the quartermaster on board.
Portents, yes.
He gets whatever you want. And,
How you spell his name?
For a moment there, I thought that was Raw Dog.
Portents, Portents.
Portents.
I got you.
What's his rank?
He's a sergeant.
A sergeant. Okay.
Of rank, you're not really sure. He doesn't wear it as
Good
signet.
kitty.
But he's the master armor.
Yes, he is in charge of acquisitions.
Okay, so Scamp and him probably met once or
In
twice.
charge of the armory and supplies. Slow.
Okay. And the pilot previous with the long hair?
This is Talon Guard. Yeah, she'll
No,
be
not Talon Guard. The one between the two, between
Oh, this
Portents
is
and
right
Talon
here.
Guard.
She's not a pilot. She's the gunner.
Gunner. Okay.
She's the main gunner of the dragon.
And who and what is she? I mean, name, rank.
Upside. You know her code name. You don't know her name. She is also a sergeant,
Sergeant. Okay.
but she wears her E5 stripes.
Sergeant E5. Okay.
That noise.
I don't know.
I heard a whistling noise.
I did too. Okay. And Talon Guard is a lieutenant, but on her way to captain.
Yeah.
Is Talon Guard her nickname or her last name?
That is her code name. Yes.
Code name.
But she's got no problem telling you their names.
Okay.
She's one of those. She doesn't care about code names.
Okay. What's her last name?
Talon Guard is Narita Talon Guard. That is actually her last name. No, it's Harper. I'm sorry. It's Rita Harper.
Rita Harper. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was looking at it. Her full code name is Lieutenant Narita Talon Guard. I don't know why. That must have been something ChatGPT.
I first heard my ear played a trick on me. I thought it's a Dorito.
No, it's Narita.
Rita Dorito. Oh my gosh, she's
She goes by
spicy.
Rita. Yeah, she goes by Rita. She prefers. She'll look right at you. I prefer Lieutenant.
No. Scamp is not doing any of this. You'll know when I'm playing Scamp when I change his voice.
No, I get you.
Yeah. Sergeant Portents. Does he have a call sign?
Yeah, that's his call sign. Oh, he's Echo 33. Echo 33. She's Echo 3-1.
Wait, which she?
Talon Guard. She's
Talon Guard is Echo 3-1.
Upside is Echo 3-2. And Portents is Echo 3-3. I'm sorry, call sign is. And they're flying you in. They're your escort. Portents is acting as the second gunner on the vessel. So.
Okay, Scamp is hugging the dragon and kind of like praying to it. For reasons I'm not quite sure why he's doing this, but
Yeah, they get the briefing room and head right out. You was at the briefing room right off the flight deck. Have two briefing rooms. You on the flight deck briefing room. And so yeah, you guys just go right over. Cypress asked you guys if you want any additional equipment because he takes you guys over to the armor.
Yeah.
You guys,
Armor.
he's pointing.
if you want it, put it on your sheet right now, and then you will have it for the mission.
Okay, so
That's where I
he
get
looks
it.
at his Scamp looks at his inventory as Mark 5 armor. He takes the 5 and adds 2 zeros to it and hands it back to the Master Sergeant. Mark 500 armor.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that would be this, and he armors up, and he's got the bioorganic armor, and it pops up, and
Yeah.
hey, this is the upgrade. But you can't take it back once you have it.
Scamp looks straight up because he remembers the last time that she saw organics. She wasn't, if memory serves, she wasn't entirely cool with it.
Mm-mm.
Right. So he's looking at
No,
Blast Pup, looking at
yeah.
Master Sergeant, looking at Blast Pup. What's Blast Pup doing?
Charging.
Charging.
If it's before mission, charging.
You guys are going to be on the water, but you're just being dropped onto an enemy vessel. But if you would like,
Jetpack.
Jetpack. I don't know what that exactly means, Chris.
It's a skunk and a red crayon.
Hey, Fuzzy Ball, don't snot on that thing.
There's a skunk plus there's a marine joke in there somewhere with a crayon.
I don't know. I just know there's a skunk and a red crayon. That's what I see. A skunk and a red crayon. Maybe it means that red is stinky.
Eh. Talk about a guy when he's not here. So
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Scamp is trying to convey that he wants better armor because the last guys we fought were, if he was seen, he was going to get hit.
Yeah. The upgrade is bioorganics. That's what
Oh.
Cypress tells you. The upgrade from that is bioorganics.
So there's nothing between Mark V and bioorganic.
Mark V is the best in the technology of Earth science. Skunk is a closet.
But they have a-
badger. Okay.
But they have a badger emoji.
Oh, they do.
Where's the mushrooms?
Where's
Supposed to be
the bunch-
badgers and mushrooms.
Oh, is that what
Anyway,
you're supposed to
Badger,
do?
badger, mushrooms, mushrooms.
Cypress had this beauty loaded onto the dragon.
That's
It is
nice.
it's equivalent, about the same size as a Mako, only slightly smaller.
Mhm.
What is it called?
The Betsy.
No, I mean the model.
You don't know.
Ah,
Okay.
there
I
you
can
go.
look it up for you if you want.
I just wanted to know if my character knew what it was.
Nope,
Um,
never seen that one
Kid
before.
Ball Dragon is called the Betsy.
Yeah,
Um,
it is actually a custom of another vessel called the Little Orca. And they normally look like this, and these are just patrol boats.
Okay.
This is the standard mag patrol boat.
Is the Betsy submersible?
The Betsy is not submersible. It is a surface fast attack boat.
Okay. Okoma can fly.
Yes.
Blast Pup and Scamp have no means to fly.
Blast
If-
Pup can fly.
Can fly.
Yes, Blast Pup has flown and can fly.
No, but now, Kate, is that like just hovering fly, or is that actually moving around in the air flying?
Actual flying, I think.
Yeah, Black Puppet will actually form wings and actually fly. It's kind of cool.
Form wings.
Well, they're robotic wings. They spread out.
Voltron has entered the building. Okay. Scamp is 100% going for a jetpack because if all hell breaks loose, he'd like to live. Are jetpacks available?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are called, if I remember right, Sky Cutters.
Blast Pup,
It's been a,
would
it's
you
been a
carry
minute.
a railgun?
God.
They have a new version of the upgrade from the standard G.I. Joe jetpack. It's called a Sky Cutter.
Okay.
You strap it on your back, and it actually will pop over your head, and you basically lay down and you fly around like this. It looks like a jet ski in the air once it's formed. But
Oh wow.
yeah, you basically when you're standing, it'll take flight, and or if you're falling, you can put that sucker on, and it saves somebody's life. Yeah.
Does it have any armament?
Yes.
Okay, what's it got?
All right. Go for the Sky Cutter.
Bill's Treehouse has joined the chat.
Oh,
Hello,
Phil.
Bill's Treehouse.
It is always good to see you, Phil.
And he wants pizza with pineapple.
I am looking up vehicle specs. Okay, yeah, the name of that, for the record, now that I'm looking at it, the name of that yacht is called the Mustang Sally.
Ah, that rings a
Mustang
bell.
Sally.
Okay, so it's not the Betsy, it's Mustang Sally.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, the one you got, no, that is the Betsy. I'm sorry. I'm talking about that yacht you saw
The
earlier.
yacht that we saw in
When you
the.
asked if it was a spy yacht, I'm sorry, I just saw it.
Okay.
Okay, so the Sky Cutters have whatever weapon you put on it. It's whatever weapon you carry with it. It's a jetpack.
How about a railgun?
Yeah, you can attach one weapon to it. So yes, you can attach a railgun.
Because Akoma's desperately trying to find someone to carry a railgun. Akoma, out of character, or wait a second. Kate, is Blast Pup carrying Akoma's railgun?
Blast Pup sends a coma Blast Pup specs showing that there are no more available mounts
Oh,
on Blast Pup's frame.
Coma sends Blast Pup back.
here we go.
Walking the dog.
Specs of railgun attaching itself onto whatever it wants to. Flat surface or otherwise.
Okay, I'll let them figure it out. I'll have to take a railgun on the Sky Cutter unless they recommend something else.
Then Blast Pup
If you're in the armory,
moves forward toward it.
Cypress recommends the AP-102s.
These little clamps come out.
Because you can pop one here on this side and one here on this side.
Oh, you can
Railgun is heavy. You can pop it on the back, but it slows your flight down and sometimes lessens your maneuverability.
Okay, what are AP-102s?
Grenade launchers.
Anyways, the clamps are bioorganic in nature, but they do not invade you at all. They just stay on the surface of your chest plate.
Hello, Zilla.
Superior Cyber Godzilla!
So we
No,
got
no, no, no.
we got a Phil in the house.
Gotta do the Godzilla music. No, 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 no.
And we got Zilla. Good to see you guys.
Okay.
The Badger needs a mech suit.
He'd be all over it.
They do have those, but they don't have any onboard special. That's something that takes some storage to have mech.
Coma respects Blast Pup's desire to be autonomous.
Okay. So twin AP-102 grenade launchers.
Yep.
What kind of ordnance do they have?
They are like a grenade launcher, but they fire mini missiles.
Okay, so it's not a grenade launcher; it's a missile launcher.
Yeah, they're rocket. It's a rocket.
Okay, so it's unguided.
But it's a pod rocket. It's not like the standard. It's got these little pods that it fires out, more similar to a grenade launcher.
What?
Once they're in the air, they fly like a rocket, and you can target things like a missile.
Okay, I'm completely confused.
It's basically
you can lob a grenade. That's unguided. You can shoot it like an RPG. That's a rocket propelled grenade. That too is unguided. A missile, by definition, is a guided munition.
Yes.
Is it guided?
It's guided. Yes.
Then
sir.
it's a missile.
Then it's a missile. Exactly.
Okay. Twin missile launcher.
We got Mark Hockman in the house. Hey, from the other group. He's from Echo One over there.
Hey, Mar Hockman.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
It is guided. It is officially a missile. It does the damage of a missile.
Oh, what damage is that?
It fires like it mounts like a grenade launcher.
Okay.
The damage of an AP-102 is 40-10.
Oh, it does the same damage as the. Okay, and there's two of them, so it'd be 4 die 10 times 2.
Right, but you can load more ordnance in it than your standard.
Okay.
It's on
Payload?
10 shots.
10 shots each?
No, for the total. You can load 10 up and you can pop them from either side. It loads in the back and you can launch it out of this side, launch it out of this side. You can do that with
missiles total. Okay.
Yeah.
Force shield.
Everything links up to your HUD.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, coil gun.
You can still put the coil gun on the back, but like you said, it'll.
No, he wants that on his person.
He wants that on his person.
He wants that on his person because it proves it was a game changer last game.
Yeah.
His own automatic rifle wasn't doing jack to these guys, and then he opened that thing up and people were getting wasted. And it's like, okay, you know, kind of like the difference between one of those small little Hoover vacuums and like an industrial strength. Which one do you want to clean the mess? The big one. Hence the railgun in the party. Okay. So checked out airs.
Anything you want from your armory, Kate or Coma?
Don't you think a coma's armed enough? Actually, you know what I carry?
don't have any hands.
I know, but
You got bigger. You can carry one extra grenade.
I could carry a grenade in my claw.
There you go.
instead of dog tags, you wear a necklace with a little grenade.
I wear a necklace with a grenade.
Okay.
Okay, so a coma is essentially not very combat orientated by themselves, but her weapons are other bioorganics. So one of her weapons is a railgun, the other two are drones, and then there's me.
Yeah, Cypress gets all high tech. He's loaded up with guns and rocket launchers and crap that he's putting on his backpack. And then after all that, it's almost ceremonious. Like he straps a saber to his side.
A saber.
What?
A saber, yes.
Wow.
A Marine Corps saber.
You mean a sword?
Marine. He is not a Marine.
He's Air Force. What's he carrying a saber for?
Cypress is Army. Nasty was Air Force.
Nasty's. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Cool.
Wait, isn't it? Hold on. I'm sorry. Nasty's on board too.
He's around. Yeah, he's on the flight deck.
No. It's okay. Is he on the mission?
No, he's not on.
Okay, then. Okay. Is it possible to go to get scopes from the armory for the
Yes.
Glock? Okay, Glock for the AR-4A.
You can get the targeting sights.
Okay, and also will the coil gun accept a sight?
Okay.
Yes.
The coil gun, what you said?
Accept a sight. Accept a scope.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that adds 10 to your shot.
A huge game changer. Learn that against the
And
super
it instantly
crocodile
links
mom
up
and
with
pop.
your HUD. It instantly, once you attach it, and get it within your proximity, it links up with your HUD instantly.
That's sweet. Yeah, Akoma taught Scamp a very valuable lesson. Have scope will travel.
Have scope will travel. That's why I need to alter my body into something else to be more useful.
This is for you, for
Huh? What you got?
Christopher Works says
All I can see in my mind is a badger pilot. It's Tau battle. Should I know that? What is that?
I don't know either.
What's a Tau battle suit, Christopher?
It's a good
Is
question.
that like
And while you're here, I did have that
an
question.
anime thing?
Is
Warhammer.
that Apple
That's why I don't know it.
Warhammer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I
Warhammer.
don't know it.
Warhammer? Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's not BattleTech.
No.
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got So, in August, we're going to be watching Appleseed, and I was
Really?
looking it up, and yeah, you had recommended this. So I'm like, well, let's do a topic take on it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And we're doing anime in July, so I was like,
August.
should I watch the original version or the 2004 version?
Hit me up on that later, so we're not interrupting the game. We can go back and forth.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries.
I prefer, but the quick answer is I prefer the manga is the best, written by Masamune
Oh, of
Shirow.
course.
The movies are some of the movies are hit or miss.
Okay. Just a thought. I wanted to
A
watch.
very good thought. Okay, let's
Why
see.
we were here. Okay, so anything else you guys want from the armory before you head out?
The Force Shield also ran on batteries.
It's got a power source. You're not sure what it is. It's not a battery. It's a one time use. Once that sucker goes to zero, that's it.
What was the power source of that? Because I ate one of those too.
Yeah, it charges up when turned off. It's repairable and rechargeable. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Logan,
What's that?
what was the power source on that thing? Because I ate one of those.
On what? Well,
The personal shield.
The CSF Force Shield. that has
Um,
100 volts.
it's a limited green reactor.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Holy
Very
crap.
limited. It's got like
I think-
a 1/5 the power source of a regular green reactor.
It doesn't matter with my technology.
Doesn't matter. I like that.
Blast
Pup
Pup
has
is
some.
gonna grab a few more of those shields and just store them.
Okay.
Now,
How many?
there are 3. Scamp has one of them.
Two or three?
hold on, please.
Agree.
Of the CSF force shields, 4 are available. Scamp has 1.
Right.
3. So that leaves 3. Can we share the last? Can we both have 2?
Yeah.
No. Kate, is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Do Scamp tries to use the 3D holographic projector to convey the predator's cloaking field. He wants to know if there's anything on board that resembles what that does.
Ah,
Akoma does that.
there is.
It points at where a coma used to be.
They're technical, and I'd have to get into the specs, and we don't have time for that.
He just wants to know if one's available.
Not at the moment.
Like I said, Akoma has one.
There are 2 available for Dr. Winsome has 2, but they have to be explained to the user. They're high-tech ghillie suits that make you totally go predator. And we have those, yes.
But they are available.
Not available right now.
Okay, so they're
You
not
asked-
unavailable.
You asked the question, so.
Okay, well, because you okay.
How about this? I fly up on Scamp's shoulder
They exist, but not available. Flat
and I
on
do
the
it on Scamp.
Technobabble insert. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he's seen Akoma do this.
No.
You-
I covered you. I land on your shoulder and I cover you.
Does that work as intended, Logan?
Yes.
Okay, so we
My
both
projector actually covers a good distance.
no idea. Okay.
I actually made an entire wall that covered like 4 people when we were going across the street once.
Okay.
So my holographic projector, it covers quite a distance. Well, has a large coverage. Like I could cover a vehicle too.
Okay.
I'm looking something up, guys, here real quick while you're talking.
Okay. So we're going to be flying out on a dragon to take out or to distract at the very least, an enemy vessel called a Moray? AKA Lamprey?
No, it's not the vessel. The code
Distract Serpent Coils
of
Force.
one of the coil troopers, Serpent's Coil. They have a code name of Moray. And Cypress was differentiating between there is a vehicle and a guy named Moray, and you're going up against the guy named Moray. So sorry if I confused you.
The guy named Moray is piloting the ship that we want to sink.
Sink or distract, right? Because I thought I thought distract was number 1. Sink if possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get rid of these here. I have something for you guys. When you get on board the helicopter, you hear the Talon Guard. You guys are in the back, she's up in the front, but you hear her voice. And people, I don't often see the private chat. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I was just talking to Blast Pup.
Okay, so
Okay, Boaz. Saddle up.
let me see here if I can do this right.
Okay, Boaz. Saddle up. Okay, Boaz.
Yeah, it's gonna go on repeat. Why you do it? Anyway, she says saddle up, and then she says this.
This is my dragon dropship. I will be transporting you to and from mission on my boy, the Midway Express. I have only 2 rules on my gunship. Number 1, you make a mess, you clean it up. Number 2, no food. You bring food on my aircraft, and I'll have upside board you out the cargo door. Tell on word out.
So that's what she says as you get on board. Saddle up, and then she lists her rules on her.
So no food allowed on board. Scamp is now eating all the food he has on his person.
I know, right?
Suddenly he starts eating all his.
I know. I'm like, I am curious, but are not all humans that come onto your vessel carrying food?
No response.
No response?
Yeah, she doesn't respond to a coma like she's like, is that a rhetorical question? She's like, of course everybody's carrying rations, in their backpack.
That's what I said. It's not.
Clearly, she took it as rhetorical. Coma.
It's not everyone who comes on this ship that is human carrying food.
Well,
As a
Scamp,
matter of fact, are not humans food themselves?
if you ask the cannibals, yes. My stomach hurts. It must have been someone I ate.
Everybody wants to talk to me right now.
So,
Ooh, nice.
wow.
There's your helicopter. I'm going to turn the volume down and say, it's there.
Soylent Green is.
Oh, yeah, Phil always says that. You're
That's funny.
right.
We found that on Conan the Barbarian. They were eating Soylent Green at their orgy.
Yay.
Indeed, they were. Okay.
Okay, so Scamp is taking her literally and has eaten everything that he has that's edible on his person.
Literally, she said, "You make a mess, you clean it up."
Oh, and he's cleaning up the mess in the whole 9 yards.
Let's see.
It's funny because two of the individuals going on there don't actually eat food.
Railgun upgrade?
What's that? You said railgun upgrade?
Yeah, railgun upgrade, right? Mm.
What about the railgun upgrade?
Oh, you put a railgun on there.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Nice, Kate. Wait a minute. Can Blast Pup's missile pack still deploy?
I don't know where they deploy from.
The side, right? No, on the photo.
Blast Pups, I don't know where they come from. They just come out.
On the image that Logan provided earlier, they were top mounted. But
she does have a missile launcher that pops up on out of her back now too.
Now, does the railgun get in the way of that, or can she use the missile rack on top of the railgun?
The computer, her onboard systems just adjust.
I assure you,
Is that
the
a yes?
railgun can move itself.
Yeah, thank you. The railgun carries itself.
No, the railgun can move itself.
That is a movie I've always wanted to see Christopher works and have not gotten around to. It's 1984 with John Hurt.
The book is weird.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's what I heard.
It's not a positive book. Anyways, George Orwell. But, okay.
I listened to that book recently.
You listened to it.
Cool.
All right, so
Okay, so is the plan that the dragon's going to take it out and we're going to land on it, or what's the story? What's
you're going to deploy now? While you're on the helicopter, Cypress asked, "Okay, so you guys want to rappel on board, or do you want to drop in by a boat and go and board from the Betsy here?"
Okay, can we describe the point of contact here? I mean, what are we landing on?
It is a battle cruiser.
A battle cruiser the size of the Saratoga of Saratoga. I'm sorry.
Put the picture back up there, Logan.
Okay, which one?
The picture of our target.
Okay, that was not a picture of your target. That was a picture of the. So
Yeah, I would like target pictures if you have them.
I thought you had showed us a picture of the target.
I do have this, but I wanted to save it. It is a battle cruiser, so it is not it is bigger than a frigate, so it's a large vessel. So it is a battleship.
A battleship.
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to deploy on a battleship and distract the battleship or possibly sink it somehow. Too bad their crew quarters aren't on the bottom of the vessel to make it a lot easier. Oh.
Last Pup is carrying 40 missiles. I am confident we can do it.
If you know anything about the armament of the Silverado, the crew quarters aren't anywhere near the hull. Actually, there's a layer of stuff underneath. And
this was not described earlier.
It's just the lowest level you can get to on the vessel through the elevator and the stairs.
Yeah, you said it was below the submarines.
Yes, it is.
That's wild. Okay. But the battleship that we're landing on now, I'm thinking of U.S. naval battleship, but high tech.
Yes, it's very similar. Yeah. This is a Serpent's Coil vessel, homegrown.
That doesn't tell me much because I don't know a lot about First War.
I don't know much about it either. The satellite images are very sketchy. This thing, it may very well be a damn transformer.
Transformer.
Yes, it has been seen in different formations. Let's just put that.
Formations or forms?
Forms.
Okay. Formations. Yeah, it flies up with the Blue Angels once every Friday. You got to see them. They're great together.
Sorry, that would be my accent. Sir. Sorry.
No worries.
My dialogue.
So we're landing. Well, I'm speaking as a player here. If you're gonna take over a freaking ship, like a battleship, I mean, the bridge is the place to be, and it's topmost. It's one of the highest spots on a naval vessel. And if we're coming in from the top and they don't see us somehow, then if we deploy and get blown out of the sky, there's nothing we can do about that. And do dragons have some kind of stealth mode or something?
They do, but it's not going to fool this battle cruiser.
So it knows we're coming. It's a battle cruiser. A helicopter ain't taking out a battle cruiser.
You're going to see a lot of stuff. Cypress.
The large fleet's flying by. We're not flying. We're not flying over by ourselves.
You're not flying it alone. No.
Oh.
We're just one ship that's gonna land on them. They're traveling with other things. There was mention that they were going after something specific, but there's other ships in the area protecting that something specific. Our target is this one ship.
Right, I get that.
So other aircraft have their own targets.
Right, I get that too. But if we're as a small unit here, because we're down one with no red, so there go our psychic abilities, as far as I know. If we're gonna, the bridge seems like the place to go. It's the most vulnerable. I mean, if we try to go to the power plant, we have to infiltrate the ship.
Well, that was my line of thinking, was to rappel in, but that's risky for for Dragon and her crew.
Well, landing on it anywhere is risky.
Yeah, exactly.
How many of us are going? Is it just the three?
Just the four of us.
4?
Cypress. I'm coming with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. It's your team, though, and technically, there, Honey Badger, you are a designated squad leader at the moment.
No, wait a second.
I'm mission leader, but you are squad leader.
You said that he was in charge of Echo.
He's in charge, yes. You are.
He's squad leader.
This is your squad. He's like the mission leader.
He's all, I'm just here to be your advisor.
Okay, no, wait, we just switched roles then.
Advisory role.
Oh, he'll be in charge, but you know.
No. Wait a second. I'm sorry. This is who's in charge of the mission?
He is.
Then he leads the squad.
Yes.
Okay. Whose ass is it if it fails? His? Then he leads the squad. If it's Scamp's, then he leads the squad. There isn't any. You can't have both. You can't have both. Okay, so we're following
I'm
his.
thinking he's deferring to our preference. Do we want to land from the air, or do we want to go on a boat and have the boat go towards it?
Air all the way.
Yeah, he's giving you the preference.
Going out of the water.
As squad leader, you want to go in on the boat, or you want to rappel in off the helicopter?
Well, why can't we jetpack
Or
off?
we can fly in with jetpacks. Or...
I think rappelling makes us open targets.
Agreed.
Isn't that why you got one of those jet ski flying thingies?
Precisely. No, that was so if we go into the air, you two can fly, but neither of you have to go save Scamp's butt if something happens to this dragon while we're on it.
This is true.
But yeah, Scamp starts playing around with the 3D holograms. He wants a full schematic of the bridge, if you can get one.
Yeah.
I don't. I was gonna say I don't know if we can get one because it was altered.
Well, if it may have changed, if it's a transforming ship, that's fine with me. But if we know it's in battleship form, then the bridge is there's only one spot for the bridge.
We'll see what it gives me. I'm giving it.
Oh, he's rendering. He's rendering and seeing what the.
You made the request. I have stuff I wanted to show you, but it's too soon. So.
Okay.
So we'll see what it gives me. But
We're
it's
getting a
it's
typical
rendering.
battleship
So
bridge.
yes, you guys are about to fly into an active war zone. So yeah, okay, that was my problem. I had a sound effect I wanted to do, and I was looking.
We have a sound effect. Is it explosives?
Yeah, I have lots of sound effects.
Are you asking for Jess, Tiger?
No.
Because Jess will
going
be
into
watching this later.
We're going into a battle.
Jess hasn't popped in yet, has she?
No, she hasn't.
No.
But you know.
But whenever I think of explosions in Logan's games, I think of Jess.
It's supposed to be Blast Pup.
No. As a non-player,
Oh, that's true.
she loves explosions. She loves the booms.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Very
We're
true.
all-
As a player and an observer.
You know,
She is a fan
Christopher
of
Works
the-
does too.
Oh,
But
cool.
he likes his in the form of a fireball.
Well, maybe we can get a fireball to go off here.
All right. So it just gave me here. Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
If it'll finish rendering, it's adding details.
Oh, it's adding detail.
Yeah, ChatGPT is a little slow, but it gives us better images. So.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. There it is. All right. So, oh, perfect. All right. Let's see if I bring this up now.
Yes, Christopher Works really, really wants a fireball.
That last one looks like a comet to me. That last
That's
picture.
as close as you get to throwing a fireball.
As you approach from the air, it gave me a more close-up view, but this is kind of what you see.
Holy crap!
Oh shit!
That's the ship, okay?
Are those guys just running on water?
There are several of these vessels in the water. Yeah, they're running on water, just like that. Yes.
No, they're running on top of the water.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Those are the eels?
Those are the eels. Yes. And for some reason, it has you running with them, but that's not.
Well,
happening.
at least.
But from the air,
I don't see where.
you guys are looking down, and there are these dudes running all
I
around
really
the
don't see
water
where
like
Scamp
this.
is.
And there are
You see,
four
I'm a little
vessels.
lost in the chaos.
But there is one off to the side, and Cypress says that's our target right there.
What's off to the side?
One of the battle cruisers.
Battle vessels.
battleships.
Yeah.
The guy in the background that's already on fire. That's what we really want it to look like.
There's Christopher Works' fireball.
Yes. So if you're gonna fly down in, that's fine.
Because basically what I was thinking, And Scamp tries to pantomime this while using the 3D imaging, if you can, on his HUD.
Blast Pup is blowing fire, which might be a cool upgrade.
Right?
But
I don't
what
think
if
I gave you fire with the railgun
Just have it
here.
come out of your mouth like a bull.
Nope, sorry, no fire.
But instead of rappelling off of a vehicle and lines, since all three of us can fly down straight to the bridge, do we have some kind of explosive device? Lots of demolitions that could blow the bridge.
You mean like a rocket launcher?
No, I mean like shape charges.
I
Oh.
can have Talon Guard hit the bridge before we hop on the vessel.
Full, yeah, hit the bridge with everything you got.
You hear that, Talon Guard? She says, yes, I'm listening to all the stupid stuff you guys are saying.
Rude.
But I will neutralize bridge.
How
Because that's
rude.
one hell of. I would think that's one hell of a distraction.
That's right. You shoot it with your railgun. That does 1d100 damage.
Upside is in the gun seat. He says, actually, I'll be the one doing the shooting, but y'all just sit back tight. I will take care of it for you. And
Wait a second.
So they do. They fire on the bridge.
Wait a second. I have an idea.
All right.
Do Blast Pup's rockets and Scamp's rockets from the Sky Cutter, the AP-102s, do those have the same range?
Yeah. Line of
Okay.
sight, basically. You see it
So
targeted.
he begins to try to explain the idea of Blast Pup sticking out of one side of a dragon, Scamp sticking out the other side of the dragon, and them just volleying with all the rockets they've got at the bridge with the dragon.
Okay.
And then all that ordnance hitting at once, plus Akoma doing whatever wizardly stuff Akoma decides to do. Turn the bridge to sand. Turn the armor to paper mache.
You hear Upside's voice, and she says, "Honey Badger, love, all the firepower in the world is always welcome." And the Midway Express flies in. That's the name of this particular dragon. She's customized it. You guys open fire on this bridge. There's a massive explosion, and then Cypress shouts, "Deploy!" and he just jumps off.
Off he goes.
He doesn't have a jetpack or nothing. He just jumps off.
Oh no! He's got bio wizard.
Yeah, he's got bioorganics. Yes.
Yeah.
And then he's taken off like a shot. He's just attacking things all over the place. So everybody roll a 10-sided, and we'll get into this battle.
Oh man.
Okay. Yes, things start happening.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Gave us
I hope that's good.
That is
one
very
is
good.
good.
I'm having trouble hearing you over the gunfire.
That is generally the case. Oh,
Yes,
my
it is.
I will turn it in.
Realism involved.
Only for a few seconds.
No, my 10-sided and my 8-sided have now collided.
Oh no!
One blast up on each roll.
A 10.
Glaucoma.
I did just as good. 9.
No. Okay, so Honey Badger. This is the scene on. That is not. I want to say
Wow, that was like crazy.
This is the scene on the vessel. Mass hysteria. Cypress skipping around.
Dogs and cats.
Dogs and
getting
cats
along.
living together.
I do like Blast Pup's little fire blast effect. I didn't notice that before. That's what you guys were talking about.
That was funny.
That was awesome.
This might be a better image right here.
I still
Cool.
think you should get a flamethrower in your mouth.
So
Wow.
I'm guessing y'all followed him down, but
Well,
Well,
I'm
hitting-
flying like an eagle
oh,
Flying like a Makoma.
into the future.
gasoline power, turtleneck sweating, not that turtleneck. Guy in the back has my car keys. I love it. Okay, so yes, you guys are actively engaged in the firefight, and the only one not in this shot of your current team would have been a Honey Badger.
I know. That's
Okay.
what I said. That's twice
No,
he
no, no.
has done.
I thought I had one with honey badger.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about all the gunfire. So we're landing outside of the bridge, not on the deck, but on the bridge.
Yes, you're close to the bridge. Yes, the bridge
Yeah.
is just devastated. You
Yeah,
guys,
we're landing on the
you guys-
exploded bridge.
you guys, there's a man. You guys, nothing was stopping you from firing on this bridge. They were firing at other things. The Midway flew off to the side. Just all of a sudden, it just laid waste to this bridge.
Is there anything left
Yes.
of the bridge?
Pretty much no. It's
Okay, so that means their comms are out.
It's a-
They have no
it's a
radio.
smoking crater. Yes,
Smoking freaking.
you can imagine that on a vessel.
Is that mission accomplished?
No.
Why not?
There are still a bunch of eels. Cypress shouts over the comms that we need to take out these eels.
Okay, that's. I thought our job was to distract them, but we did. Okay.
Yeah, they're still in mid-mission. You have to keep distracting them. That is the idea. Keep their attention on us. That's what I mean. Keep their attention on us.
Okay. What? Okay. There are on a battleship. There's lots of guns, anti-aircraft guns.
Yes, there are.
And-
They're actively engaged. They're firing. And
Yeah. Scamp is going to.
Against all the silly noise I got going on.
That's fine. Scamp would like to use the CSF coil maser
Okay.
on the ammunition. That
You say you're going to aim for the ammo area.
ammo dump.
Yeah, the ammo dump.
Going for the ammo dump, full blast.
Okay. So roll me a feat of insight to see if you can spot that.
Okay.
That's percentile then.
Okay. Now we had a full scan of this vessel earlier. Does that help?
No. It's a completely different configuration than the scan.
Okay. 72.
What he was saying, it constantly is switching modes, but it's not now. When you destroyed the bridge, it locked it in this mode.
Okay.
It's a standard looking battleship at the moment.
Okay. 72.
72 would be a fail.
Okay. So what can he see?
You see lots of eels. You do see one that looks different, and it looks like he's shouting orders.
Oh, he's the
That
one.
would be your moray.
Okay.
And let me see here.
Let's wake him up.
He has not spotted your team yet. Now other eels have, and they're firing up at you guys. And
Right.
there's chaos going on.
It doesn't look like our team is spotted. Scamp points him out on the and communicates via hug.
You
So-
just hear a Cypress say, "Thank you, sir."
And let's whack him. Coil maser to the head.
To the head. Okay, so you're going to do an aim strike.
Sure.
So you get one attack roll. Your combat die, if I remember right, is a d20.
Okay.
Let me double check. For you, combat die is d20. Yeah. And so your attack, you would have you're going for the headshot. So you have a -7. Unless
Right.
you shoot for the face directly, then it's just a -8.
Wait, head is -7, face is -8.
Yeah, because you're more centralizing in that.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
'cause
like to
you're
go for.
looking-
Hit between the eyes would be what I'm talking about.
No. Do that. I want the back of his head.
For the
That's
general
what,
head,
yeah,
Yeah,
I want the
general
back
head.
of his head.
the back of the head, yeah, that's -6.
Yeah. Yeah, back of the head is much better than the front.
So you figure up all your bonuses, and then
That's where I'm lost because I don't know mag half as well as anybody else.
all right. So you have
Got the
you
plus
have
10?
your standard AR for your weapon. What is that? Okay, let me bring up your
Attack rating for your attack rating for your weapon. That should be on your character sheet.
No, it's all good. No. You're not.
Plus
I mean, I've been gaming with people with doing this game for over a year,
Yeah.
and it's still. I still
Plus
have
22.
Plus 22. So
Yes.
that should be added. There should be a box that says AR going down.
Right. Plus 22.
That should be all added up into that.
Right. AR bonus plus 10 for a scope.
So that's 32.
Dossiers. Honey badger. There you go.
I've got my Google open. Do I need to close it or send it to you, or how do you?
No, I'm looking at your character sheet right now.
But I don't know how old it is.
Yeah, that is the trick. Mine is so,
The latest version I have.
I don't have any weapons or anything written down on mine.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, just send me a link to your Google Doc, and is that OneDrive? If it is, I probably just can open it up and look at it.
We would like to welcome Lost Husky into the chat.
Hello, Lost Husky.
Hey, Lost Husky.
Good to see you.
Okay. Well, get
I just pop it into the Discord, and I can just click on the link, and I should be able to go right there. We'll be on the same page, literally.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't work with Google Docs very
Okay,
well.
if there, you should be able to get the URL at the top and just copy it, and that should be your link. Unless you're on a mobile device. I don't know.
I'm not.
Okay.
If I was on a mobile device, I wouldn't have this camera going.
If you're on your PC, you should just be able to copy your URL and drop that right into Discord.
Okay, so I'm gonna send this to you
Okay.
privately, of course.
No worries. All right.
There. Okay. You all right?
I'm fine. I just whacked my arm.
All right, I'm looking at it. Okay, so yeah, you've got a plus 22 total, and your base AR is 4, so your attack rating with that, in that box where it says AR, should read 26.
Okay.
And it looks like, in fact, you and I went over it, and I remember doing this with you. We came up, that was your total bonus. So your attack rating. So yeah, your plus to hit should be, yeah, your
Now,
AR bonus. Oh, did you? Yeah, you didn't add the plus 10 in there because of the scope. So
Correct. Do I add that now?
Yes. So your total AR with that weapon would be 36.
Holy crow!
Your total plus to hit would be plus 32. Where it says plus AR bonus, that would just be plus 32.
Okay, so
You don't have to have a plus by your AR. That is your AR score.
okay, so
Whatever you
36.
roll, yeah, whatever you roll, you add to that, and then from that total, you subtract 7. That's your penalty.
Gotcha. So AR bonus is plus 32, AR is plus 36?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Scope. All right. And here goes. Okay, 8. So minus 7 would be 1. 36 makes it 37.
You hit DR 37. So you hit this dude in the head, and you saw that the barrier. It hit this. He has an energy shield, and the energy shield just went down.
Oh, cool.
And so he looks out stunned. That was
Sweet.
awesome.
Yay.
Okay.
Wave at him.
Y'all are getting shot at right now. Lots of things going on. So let me see here. I'm
So
gonna
new
do
to this
mass
whole
combat
thing.
rules instead. All right, so yeah, Cypress gets hit by 2 different sources. But yeah, he's in his bioorganics, so he took that. Honey Badger, you're in your regular armor.
No, he's got a shield up.
Okay, so you got a shield up. Your DR is still the same. So they have hit DR 29 to hit you, and took 3 blasts to your energy shield.
Okay.
That did a total of 38 damage.
Copy. 62 left.
All right, blast pub.
Holy crap.
Blast
You know
pub
what?
Had 4 hits.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Ooh.
If I didn't choose that shield tonight,
Yeah.
this game would be dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is where you
Holy
want to
crap.
use that kind of stuff. Okay, so your force field blast pump takes
Wow.
74 points of damage.
Holy crap.
74?
A coma?
Bought me?
No, they're not even shooting at you. They're not even. You're a bird. They're not paying
Right?
attention.
I'm like, do they even spot me?
I rolled 91 to see if they even noticed you, and they no. I give them a 75% chance to notice you, and no. There's so much going on. They're like, oh, it's a bird, you know. But no, they're not even firing.
Fly like
Wait
an
a second.
eagle.
Let me get this straight. There's a bird in the middle of the ocean, and they're like, "Oh, it's cool."
It's just there's mass battle going on, and nobody has gone. Oh, a bird? That's not supposed to be here.
No. I think it's funny because there's bullets and there's grenades and there's explosions and they're burning a bridge and everything.
You guys,
Who cares about a damn bird?
Seas, so this is a totally different environment for you.
Yeah, until Akoma opens up with the sorcery, and that's it. That's gonna be cool.
Sorcery incoming. Oh,
Well, what else do you call it?
let me see. Moray did not notice that it was
Sorcery.
you that shot his barrier down.
Oh, shit.
Whatever. He's looking around at you, and now he's like, he hasn't spotted the team yet, but he spots you, Honey Badger, and
Okay,
he's like, takes a shot at you,
nothing I can do about it.
and he fires it looks like a harpoon gun.
From
And
how
this-
far away?
Yeah, from where he's at. Yeah, but it fires like a rocket.
No, how far away is he?
You guys are on. You're above the boat or on the boat. Cypress is down on the boat. So
Distance.
he's within 100 yards of you.
Thank you.
So he fires this thing at you, and it soars at you and completely misses. Like he took it was a pop shot. He just fired over at you, didn't aim or nothing, and it just flew right by you.
I say you turn around and show them your tail.
It just went off into the ocean. So
I'm going to follow Tiger's advice. Game gets back up and blows raspberries at him.
So he's looking at you like,
Wait, this means Scamp has aggro.
oh my
means Akoma and Blast Pupper can get
God,
him.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Totally have his focus on you now. And so he's not paying attention to Cypress, who's just jamming around doing all this crap. Or Blast Pup, who's probably just landed on the deck, you know, and a coma flying around. You know, there's this honey badger who's like doing all this crazy crap, and the leader of the bad guys is like, I'm going to take him out.
So cute.
Oh, my God.
All right, so Coma, it's your go. First three of Coma.
Yes.
Okay.
More aggro.
Target.
First volley.
You've survived the first round of combat.
First volley of sorcery. No, this will be funny. I'm gonna shoot a large webbing. Let me see. It goes. I only have 3. 15 feet diameter
Oh,
webbing, trying to get as many moray eels stuck in this webbing as possible.
So yeah, these are the eels. There's only one more eel, unfortunately for you. And you snare 15 of these guys.
holy
Yes!
Some of them are kind of half stuck in it going, what is this crap? Yeah, you spread it out over a certain portion of the deck and just blam, just splatted 15 of them.
Spider Akoma was here.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
That means they're wide open for Blast Pup.
I'm trying to figure out what the other ones are gonna do.
Wow. Oh, that was one of your drones.
No, that was me specifically. I,
Oh,
I
okay.
have the webbing.
Okay.
I shot the. Well, I basically dropped a webbing egg.
A webbing egg. Meanwhile, Scamp is singing, I shot the sheriff.
All right. I am going to control the temperature. They're wearing heavy armor, right?
Good night, Lost Husky. Thanks for popping in.
Good night, Lost Husky.
See
They're
ya,
wearing
Husky.
heavy armor, right?
Night, Lost Husky.
What's that?
Oh,
They're
man.
wearing heavy armor, right?
They are wearing very sleek armor. It's
Yes.
definitely meant for being in the water.
Probably not
Yes,
heavy
well,
enough.
their armor is now very, very hot. I
There?
don't know how many I could get with that.
How many? Yeah.
It just says control temperature, so it's an area of effect, I
Yeah,
think.
it's an area of effect, and I believe we determined the area of effect as well.
You never gave me any.
All right, so I'm gonna add it to you.
Generally, it's 5 feet per hit degree, which would make it a 10-foot radius,
Go with that.
which would make it 20 feet across.
You are affecting 8 of them.
Very, very hot.
1, 2.
You not want to wear a wetsuit in 100-degree weather, unless you're in the water.
Okay, 3 of them seem to be unaffected by the heat, but 5 of them are now dealing with heat. You can tell.
Christopher Works. Robot bird. Just
20
pooped
feet
a
across
spiky egg.
used to be my stage.
Oh, jeez.
Robot bird just pooped out his body. I love that.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Did I skip somebody? I skipped somebody, didn't I?
I don't know. You're
I did,
drunk.
I did.
You tell me.
I did. I'm actually looking for bioorganics.
Ugh.
None actually.
Really?
These folks do not use bioorganic.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to make a couple
It's homegrown Cobra Tech.
Okay. Well, I am going to attempt.
Mars Industries.
I am going to attempt to open up a hole in the deck where a lot of these eels are, turning it into sand and having them fall through the floor.
Okay, run that by
Sand seems to be really good for me.
Run that by me one more time.
Turning 10 feet square, kind of like a trap door. It's going to just appear underneath it.
Back to sand.
Sand.
The shift hole.
It gets a resistance roll. It gets a tech roll. That's all it gets. Yeah.
No.
It's bioorganics.
Yes, I'm aware. And that is 4, so it made it. So it did not affect the deck.
Oh,
Up next.
that sucks.
Now Robot Bird, poop the Frank's red hot sauce now. Red hot.
Where is Blast Pup?
I don't know.
I need to know where Blast Pup is for my
flying
railgun.
Blast Pup, or have you landed on the deck? It's not quite turned yet, but
I landed on the deck
Okay.
with Purr, or Badger, or Honey Scamp.
you're sticking next to your teammate.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, give yourself an action point.
Okay.
Okay.
There's these giant.
I have 30 action points.
Yeah. Okay, you're
Shoot the
good.
action points.
You're
No.
good, Captain.
Blast Pup fires action points, and everyone below us has to roll. No, kidding.
So what was that, Kate? Did you have something else you wanted to ask?
No.
Okay, so Akoma next.
Okay. So on this battleship, there's usually these set of 3 rather large cannon-like guns.
Yes, they are being fired as a rapid procession, unlike normal. It doesn't seem like they're having a reload time. It's just boom, boom.
Yes, I get
Wait,
that.
the deck guns?
Yeah, they're firing at other.
What the hell could they be shooting at?
Firing at friendly forces, other vessels out in the water.
Yes. So I am going to use magnetism and make them magnetize to each other. Those 3 main guns.
Okay, what is the
What?
confusion there, Bird?
I'm sorry. She's Magneto.
Yeah.
Well,
Holy crap.
the rail gun is
She is
Magneto.
the sorcerer of the group.
No, she's Magneto. If you can,
Like I said, the
Logan's
rail
deck
gun is actually Magneto, but that's
All right,
okay.
now each of the cannons gets a resistance roll.
Right.
each.
Yeah,
Roll
it's
3?
attacking an inanimate object.
You can.
Oh, okay. So 2 of them failed. So I've got to determine
They bend into each other.
which one made it. So if I roll it,
It's not physically possible.
so cannons 2 and 3 slam into each other, and there's a massive explosion there, which actually blows up the one next to it. So you took out 3 cannons. So Christopher works. There you go, sir. Fireball. Fireball. Okay.
There's your word.
I blew up the main gun.
Anything else from
Oh,
the
sorry,
source?
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's just
I'm good.
amazing.
I'm good.
So Kate, why you're deciding what you're going to do? Cypress took out 3 of these eels, and then fired a massive weapon into part of the boat and ripped open a hole in the deck.
Okay.
He did what?
He's jamming around like lightning speed. He killed 3 dudes and then popped out a gun and just blew a hole in the deck that it opened
Blew a
up.
hole in the deck.
That opened up about 5 feet wide.
I want to know what he's using.
Right?
It kind of resembles a shotgun, but on a larger scale.
I'm guessing a bioorganic gun.
There's your big boom. Yeah, the cannon. Okay, so Kate, it's your turn.
Your characters can do mega damage. Wow.
I'd like to try the new weapon.
Yeah.
You said it's 6 shots. Do I have to roll 6 times to attack? How's this work?
6 missiles.
Yeah, 6 missiles.
Okay, yes, you can fire that. Okay,
Yeah,
I do notice that you can fire that and then do your other action.
You can also fire the rail gun.
Yeah, you have your regular action, and that's just you thinking it and it happens.
So do I have to roll for each missile?
Yes.
The volleys.
Or you can set it as 1 volley and then they hit the same target. You can do
Now,
that.
are you going for the guys who are webbed, or who you firing on?
Yeah, exactly.
I am going for maximal damage to the hull.
Okay, so you're gonna try to.
Cool.
You're gonna hit the side of the boat. So basically, you lean over and you don't even have to do that. You fire, and the missiles can go right back to the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Or
I
in the
was gonna say,
hole that?
Last
in the
Pup
hole
wants to
that's
make
everything.
those fires a reality
Well-
that we saw in the picture.
Well, I was going to hit the same spot that the squad
Cypress?
leader hit.
Yeah.
Make it
Do
a
that on
bigger
top
hole.
of the deck.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that
Oh,
on
so
top.
I'll do on the side because I know we're supposed to sink it.
Yeah. Okay.
If it isn't distracted now, it's never going to be.
Oh, they are completely focused on you and other ones. If you divert the attention of even other ones that are moving towards this vessel.
Somewhere Charlie 1's going, man, this is easy.
All right. So how do I just regular attacks or
If you're gonna focus them all on one thing, you just need 1 attack for the missiles,
okay.
and then you need whatever your regular attack is. Cypress
All right.
runs over and Super Speed just stops right next to you. He goes, "Yeah, you happy you signed up for this?"
So it looks like 40 DR-42.
The R-42's a hit. And just boom! A massive explosion blows open a hole in the ship, and the ship starts to list.
Oh,
Their
shit.
attack first, but
This is why we have jetpacks. Flights.
And
Abandoned ship.
I'm going to also throw a grenade at a bunch of them. Maybe the ones in the sticky web.
oh, you're gonna blow them up? No roll required. You just lob a grenade over at the web and just massive explosion. Whether they're dead or not, you're not sure. It doesn't really matter because they ain't getting
Hey.
up.
Rudini has joined the chat.
Hey. No, that's not the one. The ship is going down. Thought it was 20 feet across, Phil. Good to see you, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
All right. So that's what you did. The ship is listing, so everybody needs to roll me a feat of agility.
I'm in the air.
I'm in the air too, I think.
Except for you. You said you landed on the deck.
You said you were on the deck.
Yeah, but I had to jump up in the air to get him on the side, right?
No, you didn't. Remember, I
No, the
Oh.
missiles.
fired the missiles and they went off the side and
Oh, okay. All right, I'll roll an agility check.
misplaced my.
Also, does she still get? Does Blast Whip still get the attack with the railgun?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Would you
Well,
lose,
I-
Logan?
My percentile dice naturally.
Oh no!
It dropped down here under my desk and.
I- don't I only get 2 attacks?
Yeah, one
You just
volley
have to
and
aim
one
the
railgun.
railgun and fire. It'll fire.
Do what you're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I'm gonna find it later. I'll have to bust out my backup.
I dropped a die 4 just yesterday. Logan did the same thing. It's like,
If you don't
where,
want to do
where
that,
did it
I
go?
can do it for you.
It's down here on the floor somewhere. I will find it.
I don't know if you have a better attack rating or
I
he
don't have
does.
time to look now. No. Fail gun.
Railgun.
All right, so fire your railgun.
I'm not sure what to shoot at.
Oh, there's plenty of targets.
Um,
You
should have
did
Mr.
notice
Man.
that Bird took aim and fired at one dude who appears to be giving orders.
all right, I'll shoot at that guy.
All right.
All right, that's
You get plus
Um,
15 with it.
Damn.
DR 55.
That is a hit.
You roll percentiles.
Yeah. Yeah, well, give me damage.
That's the damage,
Yeah, I know.
percentiles.
Mail gun. Special delivery first class.
83 damage.
Yeah!
This dude just blows apart. Man. He's just. There's nothing left. He's a splurt on the wall behind him, and there's like an outline of his body, and just
Oh, jeez.
Outline of his body.
like there was a blast. His like image is just imprinted there on the wall.
That was Moray?
Yeah, it was Moray. Yes.
Wow.
Amore. We knew him well. Not.
Okay. So everybody needs to make. Let's see.
Oh, that
Honey
agility check.
Badger and Blast Pup and Cypress need to make that agility.
Die 20?
Yeah, that's percentiles.
That's right, you dropped percentile.
Yeah. That's what I was doing.
The ship is listing, guys.
Cypress made his feet, so
67?
you just adjust yourself. It's not like it's doing this. It's just
Oh.
slightly at the moment.
I made it by 3 points.
It's listed. Okay. So you made it by 3 points. So you made it.
Yeah,
You're like,
67.
whoa! Now we're surfing this bad boy.
Oh, surfing. That's it. He's jumping on the freaking rail and has his arms out doing the
like
Beach Boys.
Suddenly took on some water. Okay. Before we go into the next round of coma, I need you to roll me a 20-sided and tell me which one.
Okay.
I rolled 80 or 37 for my dex or whatever you call it.
Agility?
Agility.
Agility check.
So you made it then.
Yeah, I made it by 43 points.
Yeah. So you made it then. Yes. Lifeboats, badgers, and robot dogs first. These folks don't need lifeboats. They've got a way off the boat to see where they
man.
got on.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. You rolled a 9. You're
Yeah.
picking up it's like background noise to you. You know that's another comm signal.
Mm-hmm.
So you tap into it.
Yes.
Okay. You open up that comm and on a little separate channel and you're listening, and there's like it's the enemy chat on the surface coil. And one of them says,
Oh.
Moray down. Inform command. Who's in charge? I don't know.
I kind of like
There you go.
tap that
There we
into
go.
ours so that my team members can enjoy that shit.
You guys suddenly just hear that over your comms.
Who's in charge? I don't know.
Scamp jumps onto the rail. He's doing the surfer, Beach Boy pose. He points at himself.
It does not stop combat at all. They just some of them from the water are just shooting at you guys and. somewhere in the background where you would start to hear Wipeout playing, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, I can do that.
It's a suggestion to Cole.
Air guitar.
No, it's perfect.
You hear dip, 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 dip.
Oh, I am dipping in everybody's comms. The
Hey,
eels
Jess
are
is
hearing
here.
it.
Hello, Jess. What's up, Jess?
Yo, Jeff!
Frowny face because you missed the beginning. It's okay. Jump on in. We're just getting into this mess here. It's total chaos at the moment.
Total chaos.
All right, so yeah, I got 3 of them taking pop shots at Cypress. No hits. Only one is even paying attention to you, Honey Badger.
Good. I'm the easiest
That
to
is a
kill.
rock solid hit. He just opens fire on you and nails you with a grenade. So
Grenade nailer.
it goes to your force field first.
I hope so.
Wrong place. Oh, I didn't separate my dice cover. Okay, so that's 9, 10. I rolled low. 15 points.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, Jess. Don't worry about stuff. It's all good. Lightning struck next to my balcony yesterday. Took out my router and modem.
Wow.
Ooh,
no.
suck.
Wow. I'm
Wow.
glad you weren't out on your balcony, my friend.
Yikes.
Of course, it was raining, so the light that would. All right, let's see. Blast pup. Only one's firing at you. In this craziness, I mean, yeah, there's so much going on. They don't know whether to shoot at you, continue the battle, on taking place off to the north. They're not really sure what the hell to do, but yeah, one of them hits you with. They fired a rocket at you, and
Dude, I'm not sure which one of these I like better.
you got nailed with an AP 102.
Oof. 4 out of 10.
Yep. That's 20 points straight up. I wrote 2 6s in it too. And let me see. That takes us to a coma. And you haven't been noticed, and 4 of them are firing at you. That shouldn't be here. One of them says.
Oh,
Oh, you got hit 4 times.
what are they hitting me with?
They are shooting you with lasers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just regular laser guns.
That is
Just
rich.
standard laser.
Oh my God.
Logan's not even looking.
Can I have that,
Oh,
please,
okay.
in Discord?
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, man. Can I have either one or both in Discord, please? I gotta
You can
feel
have
that.
both of those.
Oh, that is rich.
Oh, I guess I could put them on the Discord. Let me see. Are you my friend on Discord?
I'm your friend everywhere.
Are you my friend? Oh, I
Shall
opened the wrong
we?
thing. That's not Discord. I have another thing that looks like the Discord logo, but it's not the Discord.
50 points
Okay,
there,
let me
Coma.
see here.
Woof.
They spotted your butt and they just all
50
just opened
points.
fire and targeted you like mad.
Yeah, okay, that didn't really do anything to me. I mean, it did something to me,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
but
no.
50 points is a scratch to me,
And so
okay?
that takes the honey badger. Honey badger.
I have armor points. Now, how many armor
Yeah.
points is that, by the way?
That's right. You and Akoma and Red Power both have like 900 hit points or something like that.
Well, we have armor points. How many armor points is that?
It would be 50, but it hit your shield, didn't it?
Yes.
I don't have a shield. I have armor
It
points.
hit your armor, so 50.
But how many armor points is that? Is that the same? Is armor
Yes.
points and hit points the same?
Yes,
Okay,
it's the same.
just making sure.
Damage is damage.
All right.
The badger hanging 10, that's right.
Let me see.
All right,
Hanging loose.
what you got for us this round as you're surfing the boat?
Huh? I don't see
Is-
her on my friends list.
Shaka Bruda.
Shaka brother.
Shaka Bruda, yeah. Okay.
You
Well,
know what I could do?
that's
I
time
gotta-
to let's change that. Where are you? Tiger? Why?
Let me see my.
Point armor costs more armor points. Actually, the bioorganic armor takes
It's just
a
TYGER.
fairly standard form, but it also caters to the user. It's kind of weird.
Why don't I see you?
I don't
Ah, there you are. Friend. Add friend.
Sending.
Ding.
Okay.
I hit
Do I
add
get-
friend.
Okay, do I get a friends list here? Let me see.
Yes.
I will accept you as a friend. Oh, I forgot to add.
accepted. It's the happiest moment of my life.
All right,
I'm just kidding.
there you go. All right, now we can send you those.
I've got to show these to Carrie. She'll laugh her head off.
Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted.
You can put it back on. Does pointy armor cost more armor points?
That's pointy armor cost more.
I did. I said, you
Funny.
know, it doesn't cost more armor points.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So, Fur, it's your turn, man. What are you doing?
Is there anybody else who looks like they're trying to take charge?
No.
Why?
Some of them are actually doing, no, you're in charge. No, you're in charge.
Oops.
Nobody wants to take care of and take responsibility for this mess.
There's three guys pointing all at each other, and they all look the same, right? Like Spider-Man.
Okay, wait a second.
Like Spider-Man, that's
Okay.
true.
The deck guns, the twin 50s, the battleships have those to
Oh,
take.
yes.
Are there any of those that are not? Is there one nearby that he can use to use against the eels?
There's an eel in it, but you could probably take him out of it.
You
What
just
do
show
the
me your
eels
teeth,
look
they'll probably
like again?
run.
I'm sorry, what was that?
There's an eel in it. He's
Yeah, I heard what you
another
said, but,
vessel across the way.
did Kate and Tiger, did you both say something?
I asked, what
sorry.
do the eels look like again?
Okay.
And what did you say,
They
Tiger?
got these masks and wetsuits.
But they can walk on water literally with their outfits. So
Not if they get gunned to pieces.
that there
Oh.
is.
Anyways, I told you that Scout could probably just show him his teeth and he'd run.
Maybe. Yeah, let's commandeer that gun, shall we? Scamp would like to use his leaping ability as an animal, as a what was the word for it? As an Animan. He has the ability to super leap.
Yes.
You know, if anything's possible, Phil, there could have been flying monkeys.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Yeah.
that was a coma. That's not a monkey.
I am not a monkey.
There is something back there, but those are like drones and stuff just flying.
It does
over.
look like a. It looks like a dragonfly, like literally a dragonfly.
Okay. Would it be easier to leap on the guy at the deck gun, or would it be easier to run to him?
You can leap over on him. Where you're at, leaping would probably be better.
Okay.
Yeah,
do
double
that.
damage.
The ship is listing, and yeah, when you come down, it will do double damage.
Okay, now a ship that size isn't going to tip quick.
No, it's not tipping quick,
Right.
but you can
And-
feel it. Okay, it had that initial surge, and now it's leveling off basically, but it's still listing.
Okay. Well, since it's listing and gravity is moving us off to the side here, Scamp would like to jump on beside the guy, grab him, and then leap with him and throw him off.
Okay. So what I need to do is do two things. I need to make an attack roll.
Okay.
And then a feat of mind to see if you can have the strength to throw him.
Well, that's right. He's with these guys.
So attack roll with the 20-sided and feat with your percentage.
Okay. Can I use martial arts instead to throw him?
Oh, you sure can.
Okay, because I'd rather use it.
That is a martial art move. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
his agility is higher than his might. If I could use his agility to judo throw him
The
instead.
two of them are resting.
What's that?
Phil said the two of them are resting. I mean, from the image. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he has to make a roll to jump on him? An attack roll to jump on him, you said?
You basically attack roll to hit him, to rebar,
Okay.
which will do the initial damage, and then you're going to throw him. And you want to roll with him, or do you want to stay in the gun seat?
I want to stay in the gun seat. I'd like to throw him out of it.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to you're going to hop up on him and do a martial arts roll and throw him out of the gun seat, and then you're going to be in the seat.
Well, to be specific, a judo ippon. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and throw him into the water.
Nice. Chop.
So roll a 14 on the die.
Okay. Your base attack rating with martial arts should be on your sheet.
Combative hand-to-hand attack rating is 6.
Okay.
His agility.
You should have 10 added to that. So.
Okay, so 16.
Level, yeah, but you get +1 per your level, and your level is 2 according to that.
Okay, he also has throwing +4 from his agility.
+1 from your attack bonus from your mind. So I'm looking at, you should have a +3, 10, it's +13, and then your attack rating is 4. So your attack rating should be, my math is correct, 17.
17. Okay. So 17 plus 14 is 31?
Yep. You nailed him. So now you need to see if you have the strength to flip him.
No. I'm not using strength to flip him. I'm using judo.
Judo? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? So I'll make it agility instead. So,
Thank you. That's what judo is all about. This is not power slamming wrestling.
No.
This is using his force against him.
You changed it to using the judo instead of just a normal flip.
Yes.
And make the same percentile dice. And if you make that, then you flip him.
Okay.
His weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
74 and 4 points over. Can I spend action points?
You can spend an action point. Yes.
One, please.
You need one.
Okay, spending 1 action point.
One will give you 5%.
That's spent.
So yeah, you flip him. Let me see his reaction.
What the hell was that?
Dude was completely surprised. He was completely caught off guard. So yeah, you hear. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this timing on this perfectly. You hear it. You hear this.
Oh God!
Wow! Okay. That happens to be in my gun battle. Is that
oh
one.
My gosh!
All right, so.
And I was going to.
Now you're sitting in the seat. So on your next action, you have control.
I was going to throw him towards Blast Pup, but that was just as good.
Okay. All right, Tome, what you doing now? It's your turn.
Oh,
I have returned. What is left?
Welcome back.
There's lots of targets left. I mean, you've got a deck full of people. Most of them are jumping in the water now, and they're fighting from the water.
Oh no, I want to stick as many of them to the deck with my webbing as possible.
There's a few still trying to defend the boat, and it's like they don't know what to do, and no one's taking charge. Clearly,
look! There's a photo. 3 of them are trying to figure out who's in charge. Look.
I love it. I love it. You. No, you. No, you.
No. You take initiative. No, you go after him. No, you go after him.
And I'm sure that Blast Pup posted that to Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. Blast Pup has an Insta. I'm trying to stick as many to the deck as possible. They're going down with the ship.
All right. So you're doing the same thing with webbing?
Yes, but I'm trying to stick them to the ship so they go down with it.
Let's see how many you got here. You managed to get 8 on that one. And everybody roll a 20-sided for me real quick. Tell me what you roll.
Okay.
We'll go with Honey Band. 5. Blast Pup.
8.
Tome.
What am I rolling?
20-sided.
Oh, okay. 17.
17. Ooh. So, Tome, you are the only one who did not notice Cypress actually, that hole he made, he leapt into it. So, Per, Scamp, and Blast Pup, you see Cypress jump into the ship.
Into the ship that is lifting.
And you hear a bunch of explosions.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, one of the powers that he gets from his bioorganics is he's super fast.
Obviously. You said he zipped from...
Yeah, he's zipping around like the Flash. He really is, but not as fast as the Flash. He's not the Flash. He's not that bad. But anyway, that's what he did. So, and a coma. Anything else you're doing?
Yes.
All right.
The ones in the water in a good 10-foot area.
Does it have no name, or are you in a desert, Phil?
He's on a horse.
The same.
It has no name. Okay. Anyways, in a 10-foot radius,
right,
I am converting the ocean around and I'm pretty sure this would be an easy conversion. The ocean around as many eels as possible into ice. I'm gonna trap them in there.
So you're attempting to freeze. Okay, just make an attack roll. Just a basic attack roll, and tell me what you roll. Wildfire.
What is the attack roll dice for a combative?
For a combative.
I don't have it written down on my sheet. This part's never been finished on these characters.
Combative attack die is 1d10.
D10. Okay.
Use my actual screen here. For something other than
I
damage.
have a D10 somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I rolled an 8. Would that be aiming?
Yes.
Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
I hit the ocean.
Oh, no, you hit. And yeah.
I just don't know how many I got.
You managed to freeze 9 of them.
Nice. Okay. In another section of the ocean, I'm gonna boil some like lobsters.
Boil?
Boil.
Boil.
I thought they were walking on top of this stuff.
They are. They're on top
Okay.
of the water.
I thought the ones that were falling into the ocean fell into it.
They jump into the water, but then it's like they hydrofoil up on top of the water, and they can run right on the water.
See, I was trying to catch the ones that were in the water.
There are some in the water. There's some swimming underwater. They're all over the place. It's just crazy.
Yes, so I'm boiling some like lobsters.
Oh, thank you.
Akoma's taking this whole eating humans thing is a little too seriously here. You're gonna throwing garlic and cloves and corn on the side and.
Anybody got cloves? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
God.
still here. I'm just eating while we play.
Good.
You brought me food, so I'm gonna eat it.
I love that! How'd you get him to do that?
I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, I totally have to record you doing that.
Okay.
Later. Okay. And last, but certainly not least. Is there any more weapons that are viable on this ship?
They're
Or
all
is
sinking.
It's pretty much going down.
Yes and no. I mean, there are viable weapons, but they're going down with the ship.
Not really. Okay. Well, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I could magnetize some people together, I guess, but...
I agree, Bert.
Hey, actually, I could do that. I'll magnetize some dudes to the hull.
How many are you trying to affect? 1 per hit degree, right?
It's a 30-foot radius. This one's actually really big radius.
30-foot radius. Oh.
Yeah, that's 60 feet across, so that's a big, yeah. But it won't get any bigger.
You managed to get 24 of these guys.
Yes, they're stuck to the hull.
However, they get their resistance rolls. And none of them made it. So, so
They can resist.
They're just stuck to the side of this boat that's going down, and they can breathe underwater. So they're like,
Yeah, but their water supply will eventually die.
you'd like to hope.
Or We can have our guys in submarines save them if they really want to.
All right. Kate, it's your go.
Ben.
All right. So my shield goes down. It only had 5 HP left,
Oof.
and then swaps out with a new one, and a new shield pops up.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that automatically?
Oh, I think it take an action. I can do 2 actions, right? So.
Yep.
So I will. I'm gonna use the missile launchers again and hit the side of the boat again.
Okay, missile launchers you can do and your action on top of that. So
Oh,
you're going to fire another volley at the boat. So go ahead and do that.
okay.
Doesn't the railgun have
Same
its own
side.
action?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. That one she has to take an action.
Okay.
Missile
All right,
launcher,
so-
however, no. Are you going to hit the same side you hit before or the other side?
Why hit the other side?
Put it
The same side.
Okay. Just asking.
DR 31.
That's a hit. Another massive
Okay.
explosion, another hole.
All right, and then just gonna grenade launch some of those dudes stuck to the floor.
Okay.
And the grenade is probably gonna be very attracted to that area.
Some of them might be happy about that.
Actually, that big of a hole, wouldn't it get sucked in by the water going into the ship? I guess no.
Yeah.
Not listening.
Yeah, no, some of them got sucked in. I had a mouthful of food.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 1,
Oh no.
backed up by an 16.
You blow Scamp to the other ship. I'm kidding.
And Scamp was worried about us taking out a battleship by
Make your
ourselves.
agility check, Blast Pup.
Agility check. I rolled a 10, made it. Even at a
Scamp
minus 10, that I would have made it.
Someone at random.
To be clear, Tiger, Scamp wasn't worried because he's darn near fearless. His player was worried.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, you hit one of the eels, just blew them apart accidentally.
Did it
Not sorry.
splash? Since it's a grenade, did it splash and hit a bunch of other ones?
You may have got some collateral damage with that, yes. But none that you real that is effective enough for you to go, oh wow, I took out another one or anything like that.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. What is the result?
She accidentally hit just a straight up hit one of the cobra eels with that grenade and blew them up.
Oh.
That's why I said sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
And,
So-
that grenade could have gone and hit one of you guys too, but it didn't. That's where it was going to hit a bad guy.
Last Cup rolled a 1 and killed a dude. That's freaking awesome.
Right?
Wow.
It's a honey badger, and a honey badger don't give a fuck.
Not when he has loads of enemies and a deck gun handy. What kind of deck gun is this? Is it the 20 millimeters? Is it the 50 calibers? Is it?
It's the one that takes out the missiles that are incoming.
The phalanx?
Yeah, the phalanx.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I knew the name of that.
Oh my god!
It's the phalanx.
It's the phalanx! Oh my god! Okay. Okay, yeah.
That pop gun, there you
Okay, let me know when it says turn, please.
go. Well, it would be your turn right now.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, looking at the battlefield, where are the enemies most clustered up, most grouped, if you will? I mean, not the helpless ones that are wet, but the ones that are actively shooting.
Not a lot of actively shooting at you guys anymore.
No, not us, just shooting. I mean,
They're like, most of them are vacating this battle. Some of them are still trying to defend the boat that you're on.
Okay.
So it depends on which ones you're targeting. Some are actively leaving the area. They see that the ship is
fleeing.
they're like, we're out.
Yeah, they're out of there. Okay.
And they don't give a. They like Christopher.
They're like,
they're like
fuck this
the
shit.
They don't give a shit about the people they leave behind.
they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
So the only eel targets are on board the vessel itself?
Yes,
Okay. Are there any other enemy targets out there?
lots.
Like,
there
what's
are other
the next
ships.
biggest threat? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Are there any threats to Charlie he can take out?
That Charlie needs to take out.
No. Are there any enemies threatening our other team, Charlie?
No, not at all. There's nowhere near that designated area.
Beautiful.
You guys
Okay,
more
so what-
than distracted the enemy from this one.
So far we're doing really good distracting the enemy. Okay, so where does the enemy seem vulnerable here? I mean, are there any vehicles or boats he can chew up with this thing?
Yeah,
Okay, like,
there's like little patrol boats moving all over, and some of them are trying to pick up some of the eels. Others are just, some of them are actively shooting some of the ones that are wounded.
actively shooting their own?
Yep.
Oh.
Let's
See,
eat them
cannibals right there.
Let's eat them up. Actively shooting their own.
Injured,
Wow,
injured in the water, just kind of lying there in the water and calling for help. They're shooting.
Yeah, let's phalanx the hell out of those guys. There's evil and then there's damn. That's you've got to go.
See, there's your cannibals. Get the
That would be the serpent's coil.
get the cannibals.
They're under previous management.
Die 20?
Yep.
Okay. 7?
Be a lot better with all those beds.
Now with the phalanx, I imagine that its bonuses to hit are outrageous. Computer targeting and all that. So I'll leave that to you.
So you're just going to target one of the PT boats?
I'm targeting the one that's doing the most damage to to those guys who seem to have surrendered. The wounded. Yeah. The evilest of all boats, if you will.
No worries.
Okay.
You can easily find one doing that. He's doing it a lot.
Eat him up.
It's like that's his job to go around and instead of picking up the wounded, that's how they're picking them wounded
There's
up.
going to be a job opening real soon.
Okay, now roll me a 6-sided.
6.
Tell me what you roll.
4.
Now let me ask you this: did we give you a higher combat readiness die, like for surprise check?
A higher combat readiness die. He already has a die 20.
Die 20 for your surprise, right?
Surprise? I
No,
don't know
the
what you're talking.
D20 is your attack die.
Yeah, I have a combat die of die 20. I don't know what you mean by.
Yeah. In order to be surprised, sometimes there's a
Oh.
die.
Okay, to surprise somebody
Be
else?
surprised.
No, to be surprised.
Yes, to be surprised. Wait a second, hold on. Is Scamp being surprised or are the enemies?
Yeah.
They're
Okay, yeah.
attempting to surprise Scamp.
Okay, Scamp does have the bodyguard, which gives him
I thought so. I think it raises that to a D8.
1 on a D8 if memory serves.
Right.
Heightened
One or two.
senses. Animal heals fast. Shoot, there's not enough room on this character sheet sometimes. I have to look it up, but I think he's only surprised on a 1 on a D8.
It's a 1 or a 2. Go ahead.
Should I look it up first?
No, don't worry about it. I remember.
I rolled a 4 on a die 8.
Okay, so you are not surprised as your HUD lights up and links to this railgun, giving you a +10 to hit on this phalanx. And also, by a target, a missile's coming in at you.
What?
However, it gets shot out of the air, and over your comm, you hear Upside say, "Got you covered, though."
I think Scamp is learning better English.
Yeah, so Upside took out that missile for you. And he gave you a clean shot on this PT boat.
Okay. I can only imagine that a phalanx against a PT boat.
I'm tempted to Google it, but I don't know if it's ever been seen before.
Seen before? It has its own wiki page.
No, I meant a phalanx versus a PT boat.
Oh God, probably never. Yeah.
There'd be live video footage of it.
Shell is a 20 by 102 millimeter tungsten armor piercing discarding sabot
Uh-huh.
or high explosive incendiary tracer. 6 barrels, 4,500 rounds a minute, 75 rounds a second. Muzzle velocity is 3,600 feet a second.
The phalanx was never my stage name, Phil said.
I am guessing we have one blown up PT boat.
Well, he's got to hit it first.
I rolled a 7 plus my bonuses.
No. That's your total DR.
I don't know.
Got a plus 10, so that would be 14. So you hit DR 21, and you add your aiming bonus to that too.
Aiming bonus is on your agility.
Plus 3 for the aiming bonus. And
That is definitely a hit
okay.
on the side of this boat, and yeah, this phalanx just shreds the side of it. You hear the phalanx go like a buzzsaw, it just spins around. This PT boat is going through the water and instantly just goes into the water and just gone.
Holy crap.
Instant sinking.
It was moving that fast and just boom, gone.
Bye bye.
Well, now it's doing a slow sink, but it's already under the water, so it's too late. Okay.
Holy crap.
Enemy troops are actively disengaging the entire battlefield.
Oh.
We haven't been given orders, so I'm still shooting them down. Oh,
That takes us to a coma.
okay. I haven't been given any other orders, so I think I'm gonna whirlwind some of these guys. Slam them into something. Is the ship still above water?
Barely.
I'm gonna slam them into that.
Okay. So yeah, no, you don't have to make any roll or anything. You just send a whirlwind over there, slam a bunch of dudes into the boat. You got one of the dudes who's magnetized the boat. Serves you right, asshole. Apparently they get wronged him in another life. And so, Coma, anything else you're doing?
Well, I could make some more, make another nice eel flotilla of iceberg.
So you nail some more eels into ice.
Yes,
Okay. We don't have to roll for it. It just happens.
yes. And then we'll boil a couple others over there. We like lobster.
Okay, that's happening.
Does there look like there's any, like, I don't know, important tech that could be salvageable?
Not really.
Well, that sucks.
At least not at first glance.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just magnetize some more dudes to the frickin' hull.
Hi, my name's Roger. Hi, yeah, hey Roger, I'm Phil. On the side of this sinking vessel.
We have just been magnetized to this hull.
All
This
right.
is our life now.
Cypress pops out of the top of the. Basically, it's listed now a little bit more. He pops out of the side, making a bigger hole, and is airborne. And he doesn't have a jetpack or anything, so he just falls back into the water, laughing the entire way.
Oh, jeez.
And then over in that designated area, there is a rumbling down below. Can you with your senses, you would have noticed it first.
Is there going to be a big bubble of air that pops up? No, I'm just kidding.
That'll be a Cypress.
A fart bubble.
Scamp tries to contact Cypress over the HUD.
Okay.
Okay. Does he respond?
You hear, okay.
You're up top?
I'm fine. Woo. Have a blast.
Me too.
I'm just having a blast here. I haven't got to kill someone with my saber. It was awesome.
Saber, he's got one too?
That was him.
That was him that had the saber.
Oh, I thought it was Nasty Ray Ray for some reason. Okay.
No. Okay, so Kate, get your action, and then we'll wrap this scene up here.
More explosions. DR 29.
That is a hit.
It's shooting the side of the thing again with another volley of 6.
Alright, it is now going down.
Still not going down.
You gave me way.
No, it
way
is going
too
down.
much.
It's going
Oh,
down.
okay.
Can I get another one of these though?
What'd you just now?
Other action, Kate.
What did you just hit?
The side of the ship
Side
again.
of the ship again.
Okay, because I don't. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's done. It's going down.
I'm attacking another volley of with a grenade launcher of the some of the seals. DR 30.
Eels. The eels, you mean?
Yes, the eels.
All right.
Seals are your friends.
Yes, seals are friends.
They hit the water and don't get back up.
Okay, and then
Literally above the water right now.
I'm gonna use that the gun again, the rail gun.
Okay.
Are there any do they have air support anywhere where I can just shoot it and take it down?
All right, it is moving in.
I'm gonna shoot at the air support.
All right, you can target one of their enemy rattlers.
Okay.
These are souped up rattlers, though.
All right, so this is let's see, DR.
No club in the baby.
Let's see, that's 27 plus 15.
42.
42. DR 42.
All right. Well, the thing about that is there's always a chance you can hit the engine, and you did.
Oh, jeez.
So that rattler just explodes midair.
And the body parts go flying.
Okay. There is a massive explosion over where the Cobra deep sea base is supposed to be. Water flies into the air, you know.
It's gonna be a giant bubble.
Sometimes you hear this.
Right.
Port side here, Echo 4. You guys are clear. Get your asses on out of there. Simon says, sounds good to me. Somebody come pick me up. Come get me.
All right.
Just laugh. And you know, there's a few other Cobra elements that are moving in, trying to get you guys aircraft and everything. And then you see Two Guns Phoenix Squadron come in, and over the comm you actually see Nasty Ray Ray, Nasty's image appear there. Over the comms he says, "Let's have some fun. Let's get nasty with it." And he just does this spiral and takes out like 4 enemy ships, and says, "Oh, I'm an ace." And Two Guns says, "Not yet, Sidewinder." That was only 4. This battle, it's your first battle, Nasty.
If there are
having fun up there taking out enemy aircraft.
Scamp will assist with the phalanx if he can take on more rattlers.
Okay. You got to get off this boat.
Right, but he's got to at least shoot one more.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try this thing one more time. All right.
Right. This is
So
too
you're
much.
gonna target a rattler. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
One more shot.
A 7 hit the PT boat. Will an 8 hit the rattler?
Yes.
Cool.
Hey, Matt.
Dirty History and Hobbies has entered the chat.
Hello,
Yo.
Matt. Let me pop back on here so I can lose weight.
Holy crap! Took down a freaking rattler.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. This. Damn. Rolled even better. Yeah,
Bye-bye, Rattler.
You targeted and hit that engine, and you guys were just taking them out. They're going down all over in the skies. And you hear a voice over the Cobra comms because Akoma has been relaying that to you. Wild Weasel, the Rattler Squadron, get the hell out of here! Again!
I set a rendezvous point to meet with the guy I'm
Cypher.
picking up.
Oh, you guys got to go down and get him out of the water. It's all.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just fly down there.
All right.
Okay.
You guys all.
Okay. I'm
You have
not
a
sure if this
jetpack.
sounds good.
Scamp.
Yes.
Ancho, is that like anchovy chili brownie?
I don't know.
Is that really a thing?
All right, so I saved this for last year, but and then it goes.
Oh shit!
You guys are all heading back to the helicopter.
Wow.
That's the better one.
Now I have a question. Before we're bailing, as we're on our way off the ship here, are there any souvenirs on the ship that would be convenient to pick up?
Convenient to pick up.
Yeah, anything on the sinking ship. I mean, a Cobra insignia, a sailor's equipment. I don't know. I'm just. Is there anything on? He wants a souvenir of some kind.
Only a 6-sided.
4. Since nobody has a mustache, Carrie says.
Thanks for
I
doing
think Kate has a pick for us.
Okay. Let me get mine out of the way.
No, that's an old pick. No worries.
Okay, is that the old pick?
Oh, it's an old pick. Never mind.
This was your finale. You guys are heading back to the helicopter.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Well, yeah, I didn't show this to you. Okay, you rolled a 4. Yeah, you didn't see anything worth grabbing.
Are there any shell casings from the guns? The 20
You can get an
millimeter.
eel helmet.
You can grab a bunch of those, yeah.
Yeah,
Grab an eel helmet.
Grab it. Yeah, that sounds great. Grab an eel helmet and a shell casing and run off the boat with it.
Chocolate with white cayenne pepper. No, that's not a good combination, right? What?
Yikes!
Cayenne pepper in your chocolate, it's good? I don't think so.
I've tried it. Wasn't my thing. Okay, so a veneers. Casings.
So, on your way out, you hear a little bit more of this, but then it dies off pretty quickly.
The sound of the
one
dude
more
exploding.
screen. I can do one more screen. Choke chili is earthier, not quite
I
as
can't
hot.
have any of those things, guys.
No.
I bet not.
Nor
No
would
way.
I ever even consider putting chili in my hot chocolate.
Yeah. Blah.
All right, so you guys rendezvous with the Midgard, the Midway Express. Tallinger flies down and picks you guys up. And you climb into the dragon,
He's patting the dragon and
hop, skip, and a jump, and you guys are back on the Silverado, safe and sound. And session.
Scamp is looking at the Silverado, and he seems to be looking around for a symbol that he simply can't find. And he's walking around saying, Chevrolet? Chevrolet? Chevy? Chevy?
Yeah, you said that, and Cypress is like, "Oh, don't you ever let High Tech hear you say that." He's laughing. He thought that was funny.
Chevy Silverado.
So good work, team. Get back on board, and yeah, of course, there's naturally a debriefing where you guys give your reports, and it's all recorded now. You don't have to write anything.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
I couldn't write anything anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Akuma could plug in and do some writing of it.
Cypress does tell you that he has been informed that the war is going well. The deviants are backing off in most areas of the world, and the military action group has a foothold again. In the
Wow.
world. And so they're making headway. Colonel Excalibur is leading the charge. And against advice, literally in most cases. Anyway, so that's what he tells you, and that's where we're going to leave the game off. We're going to have favorite moment, favorite player. Hope you guys had a great time. I know. Yo, Joe, yes. Got to have the Yo Joe at the end. All right. Okay, so we'll pop you guys up here one at a time, and we're going to do this. And blam! Look at that. Magically, it's Kate. And...
Ah,
I want to see Ruth's handwriting. It sounds like it would be cute.
I have seen Ruth's handwriting. He shared some on the Discord, and I couldn't read it.
Favorite moment. Oh man, there's a lot of moments in this one. I think favorite players can be Scamp,
Oh, thank you.
and then favorite moment. I don't know. I don't know.
Come back.
Come back to me later. Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Boom, she voted for you, so you're next.
My favorite moment was when Blast Pup killed a dude on a natural one. I mean, that
You
guy.
were the one. You killed that guy over there.
I'm gonna
This
call
is
that
time in the universe, and I mean, it's like there's no escaping, no saving throw, dude. I hope you had
Oh,
your
he
last
got a
one
resistance roll, but he failed. Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, can you imagine? Let's imagine that there were two game masters, and one was on Cobra's side. She killed me with a 1. Are you serious? With a 1? It was your time, man. I'm sorry. The dice.
Hi,
Victor
Victor.
Gibson. Victor Gibson has entered the chat,
Sorry.
and we just got to give him a Victor.
Victor is my one of my co-hosts on GI Joe Overwatch on Logan the GI Joe Gamer channel. So
We got a vote from the
Wednesday,
chat, by the
bud.
way.
coming up this Wednesday, Overwatch.
Logan, we got a vote from the chat.
You got a vote from the chat?
Yes.
It's not this Wednesday. It's next Wednesday. Not this week, Victor, but the following week. Okay.
It's a favorite moment.
Where?
Christopher Works.
Christopher Works. The Badger waving his butt at the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
I have it on the screen.
Okay. Okay.
And
We'll call that "I shall taunt you a second time."
I shall tell you a second time. I haven't seen any other votes. Chad, if you want to vote favorite player, favorite moment, you can.
Sorry, that was up earlier. I missed it. Thank you.
yeah,
You're welcome.
I
May
don't.
vote.
I'm not in the habit of MVPing myself. Akoma was kicking butt left and right, and liquefying this, boiling that, killing this, Cuisinarting that. I'm icing this. I mean, one day when the war is all done, she's going to be the best chef you've ever seen. Here you are. It's not human. What's your problem? Don't you want some more?
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Calling the Silverado the Chevrolet. No.
What did we end up calling the accidental killing? I like the name.
that's
Did
the
I
total.
do that? Oh.
Did I do that? Okay, I can do that. Okay, yeah. I was
This
doing
time
a
was
fumble, but
Man, that was so good.
I like that. Did I do that? Okay, so go ahead, Bert. We're sorry. This is how it goes.
Yeah. So yeah, favorite moment was Blast Pup killing the dude on a natural 1, and MVP is for me is Akoma Tiger because
Okay.
you never know what she's gonna pull next. I mean, of all of us, I think that Akoma is the most unpredictable. And since Tiger is playing Akoma, that makes her doubly unpredictable.
Very true.
Well, I like to play unconventional characters all the time.
This is unconventional, all right.
Here's another favorite moment on the screen graph.
Where?
What? Screen graph?
I put it on the
I
screen.
was surprised they didn't. Chris already vote.
No, the other vote was. Wait, was it?
Nah, I was
Chris?
pretty sure it was Chris. Hey, Ray, my brain was stuck on baking. Is the upgrade the Chevy Colorado? No, it is not. No.
Oh, it was Christopher Works.
Colorado. Oh, that's too good.
Ombre something. Yeah, it's ombre something. I like
Oh man, that's too good.
No,
You
the
good too.
Silverado in this case is actually named after the town of the movie Silverado.
Oh my gosh, it's Sean.
We got
It's Mage's Musings!
Mage's
Ahoy,
Musings.
ahoy, Mage's Musings!
Hey, Sean. That's cool. Glad you stopped in for, this is the favorite mode, favorite player mode.
Oh yeah.
So you got a coma, and you got, did I do that?
Did I do that?
Victor,
And,
oopsie
anything else you
jutsu.
want to shout out for the week, my friend? We're not getting back to Mag till next month. So.
I want to give my typical round of thanks to GM Cody, to you, to Doc Flamingo, and now Bear. I was in session 0 with his Valorous game yesterday.
Yeah, we were
And-
gaming around to check
Oh
it out.
man, and it's the 4 of you guys especially. And I mean, I don't say there's a lot more people involved, but you are the game masters. I mean, Kate, you've helped me out just while watching you. Tiger, same thing. I mean, everybody in your family have watched because you're comfortable on the camera, and that helps people like me
Well,
think, well,
at
maybe
least
I can,
behind
maybe I
it.
can do this too. You know, and yeah. So I just want to say thanks to all my fellow gamers out there. You know, not only for having me around in your chats, you guys put up with me all the time, typing hyperactively, but also in your games too. I mean, we're all going to be able to do this.
You're on camera, no?
I love your cute little guy. That guy's cute.
And there it is. This says it all, Victor.
Thank you, Victor. You too.
All right, so let's get a coma up here and get her 2 cents, and
Oh
Why,
man.
hello.
then I'll
I
throw
only get
mine
2
in, and
cents?
we'll give CGPs and all that stuff. So that's we're gonna call them CGPs.
Okay, I'm gonna make it a round robin of we each had our own favorite moment because mine has to be this.
That would be the Scamp Hang 10.
God, that has to be my favorite moment right there.
I'm sorry, Ray. I can't take this as a favorite moment. Finding this one stage name Phil never used, but that was funny.
Oh man.
And then of course, Scamp, you are crazy with that dude, but I love him. The voice, that's gotta be like taxing, isn't it, or no?
Actually, a moment into voices here. I've had a penchant for doing voices since I was a boy, and
I have too, but that's a pretty high-pitched one for a guy, you know.
well, Scamp is actually one of my easier voices to do.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm used to producing it. The tougher one actually is Copperhead in Logan's movie.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
After about a half an hour today of doing Copperhead's voice acting, I began to notice that I was straining my vocal cords just a little bit. And I don't do that with Scamp, but I do it with Copperhead a little bit, so I have to watch myself. Yeah.
It's a good thing I don't ask you to do that often.
Yeah. I'll be voice acting Gory,
Let's have
my
you play
dwarf.
Copperhead in the next game session.
Oh no.
Rudini says actually it's Prince Natural voice.
Oh, how'd you know that? Oh, hooray! How'd you know that?
I'm
like
not
a Java.
without melting it either, Jess.
Dude, fried ice cream is awesome though.
All right, so it's campaign 10, and who did you vote for?
Scamp.
Again, Scamp is our MVP. Let's get the surfing Scamp with the trophy, Tiger. That would be awesome.
Oh goodness. Okay. Wait. I actually have that already in my
Anything
thing.
you want to add before?
I just need to put with a trophy in his hand.
All right, so anything you want to add beforehand there, Tiger, before I put in my 2 cents?
Add to what? Tonight's game?
Anything, everything, yeah?
Yeah, any thoughts or feelings?
Yeah.
I have plenty of thoughts and feelings. I'm not sure if you guys want to hear them because some of them are dirty, and I get chastised for them.
Goose.
Why'd they give you wings?
Santa Cruz. Hey.
Hey, Tiger, Victor's got a question for you there.
Oh, okay. Is there a question for Victor? What's the question?
It's right there on the screen.
Santa Cruz. No, I don't think so.
It says the boardwalk has deep fried Twinkies.
Oh my.
That's a heart attack in a bag.
Matt used to live over in that area. Cool.
No, I didn't. I never went to Santa Cruz. I've gone to Huntington Beach. There's a place in Huntington Beach that my sister took me to. They made what were those? What are those? Churros. They deep fry, but they're not the thin churros. They're actually really thick churros, and those were fantastic. Anyways, I don't know where they're getting a B at all.
What?
With ChatGPT, I'm guessing.
Okay, what they rendered was not a honey badger. Oh, it was honey bee. Okay.
Oh.
They decided to make it part honey bee. I'm like, where's the bee parts coming
Powered
from?
Giraffe has the best song. It's an original called Honeybee, and it's man, it's so sweet.
You have to share it
It's
on
supposed to be
the
a honey badger.
Oh, that's great.
share
really
what
Not
you want over there, man.
If I put badger in, would it look more like, would it look like a honey
Jason's
badger?
mog? I mean, oh my god.
They are evil. The deep fried Twinkies, I can imagine.
The deep fried Twinkies are evil. Yeah, they're good. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh,
Alright, so
weird.
while she's doing that, Perv,
Yeah.
you are our MVP.
Woo, thank you.
Give yourself 3 action points for Kate, you and Tiger get 2 action points for the night. That was awesome. Overall,
I've been full on action points since last game.
Okay, so instead of action points, give yourself 100 SPs for CGP.
You said how many?
100.
3? 2. You said 2.
2, yeah. Forgot the 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And for this session, because we wrapped up a major quest action, you guys, we'll find that out in our next session when we get to it. But the way things went with this game, we were delayed like 3 weeks in a row. It's fun.
Yes. Real life hit us hard.
I'm so happy that we got together tonight, and I'm sorry Red wasn't here to enjoy it, but he's that's just Red for right now. So
He is really trying to get his.
I told him I
Stuff
couldn't
in
work
play.
that meeting yesterday. I told him, man, you need to get your sleep, and he was up all night again. And I was like, dude.
As somebody who has what Red has, sometimes, like last night, for example, I could not get to sleep easily. I don't know what was in the air, but it took me about 2 hours extra
yeah.
to go to
I
bed.
couldn't sleep last night either. So I don't blame him. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm awake. I made it. And
All
I
I'm
was
saying is
at-
I can relate.
take
Okay.
naps, stuff, game.
Okay, I have some game-related questions.
Okay, hang on. Kate has a question, and then I'll give you.
Yeah,
your
go ahead,
Oh
please.
no, I was saying I was up till 3 a.m. the other night and it took me 2 days to recover. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're just not,
Ooh.
we're not
2
kidding.
days knocked out.
Question,
Wow.
sir.
Okay, first off, you a few game sessions ago, you stopped the cap for action points at 10
Yeah.
for new players, and so
If you hit that, let me know.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I did too.
Okay, so you get the 200 SPs, Tiger, and Scam. You get 3.
Okay.
200 instead of.
My question was, is it 50 points an action point turned? I'm sorry, 50 character generation points
Yes.
per action point?
For this particular game, I raised it to 100 per action.
100 per action point. Okay, so
You get 300.
okay, so in other words, well, he was down one because he
Okay,
rolled
so
a
you get
74.
200.
So he has one action point that he's able to get,
Yeah.
but the other 2 are converted to a total of 200 SP. I'll get this right. Chat generation points.
Yes. Character generation points. Yes.
Character generation.
Character.
Character generation. I'm typing it out. Points. Okay.
Yeah, we just abbreviate that to CGPs.
Yeah, I'm not used to it yet. I will.
No, it's all good. And we nickname them CGPs.
Right. Okay, so that was for MVP and for Tiger and for
And I have not given CGPs for game yet.
my second question was favorite moment.
Favorite moment is kind of a 3-way tie. So
Yeah.
I didn't get to vote.
Oh, right. Tiebreaker.
Kate hasn't finished up.
I kind of like the. Did I do that? I mean,
Did I do that? Okay, well that would be the winner then.
Yay!
If that's the case, you're gonna get another 200 SPs. Okay.
whoa! Did I just give myself 200 SP?
You did. Yeah, you cheat like that. I saw that. So much.
I didn't know I could do this. I feel powerful.
I
Empowered.
feel powerful.
I blame this guy right here. Oh,
Left up for
I'll take the responsibility, but not the
My image generator is not cooperating.
it happens.
It's turning the word honey into a honeybee, and I'm getting all kinds of weird honeybee looking images.
We can get it. We can get it in a bit because we're gonna do some stuff that I'm just gonna ask you guys because we need to do increases as well today. You want to do that on camera or backstage? It's up to you guys.
what does chat want?
Okay, I'm good with that too.
We already know Jess's vote is to stay on all night.
That's always Jess's vote.
Did I miss 2 games or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I'm only at
We missed a
18.
lot of games. Yeah, it's only 18. It's because you guys split into 2 different groups, but I am ending this group of sessions here, so I'm giving an increase, and then after the next group of games, I'll give an increase. That's why I'm going to do that for Mag instead. Seems to work out really good.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. What's
Okay.
Increase.
Normally, I give increases. I mean, Lenharrow based on at first beginning characters and starting characters 5 game sessions. And then I do it at 10. There you go. There you go.
It's not exactly a honey badger,
it
but
works? I'll take it. Oh
Just
my
post that
god!
on the Discord.
Thank you, Tiger.
you're welcome.
Oh my god!
So yeah, and then at 10 sessions, I give another increase, and then every 10 game sessions after that, I give an increase. But that's in regular Lenharrow games.
And
Military
increase for
Academy,
what?
it hasn't worked that way. It just
Increase for
hasn't.
what?
If you increase your character, you're going to get higher hit points. You're going to get.
Oh, kind of like a level increase.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
a level increase.
Ah,
Give
right.
increase.
You mentioned this before. Right. Okay.
So yes. So is this the first one, Herb?
I've never had a level.
Okay, then we'll do it on camera because it's your first one. And then, so you learn with the chat. That's why we do it that way.
Sure.
Okay, maybe this one's better.
That's even better. That's even better.
Giant. Look at the little bears and stuff going. Yay! You got some real eagles in there going. We'll fight for free.
Oh my gosh. I
Wow.
can't wait to see
Okay.
Blast Buff.
That is the new face of American freedom right there.
American freedom.
Oh my god.
That's America's honey badger.
GI American Honey Badger. Oh my god.
Dirty, you are a certified barbecutioner. Oh, you guys, I like Chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I sent them to your thing
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
Well, post out the one of them on the Discord so that everybody.
Oh yes, for everybody else, you're right.
Where was I? Okay, the last train of thought. So yes,
Oh my
we'll do
gosh.
the increases. But before we do that, you guys basically finished up a quest, and so I'm going to give each of you 1,000 CGP, so
Whoa.
Cool.
that you can spend between game sessions. We could discuss it in the Discord, that part.
Copy image.
Unless you want something right now, but you know, because it's going to be some time. You will have been able to spend all those between this game session and next game session, because when we come back, it will have 2 years will have passed.
Oh,
2
goodness.
years.
Yes.
Holy moly. Okay.
Did Thanos snap? What happened here?
No snap.
No, something else happened, but that's okay.
Okay, so 1,000 CGP for a what is this called? An
For the
increase?
that's just for the game quest, for the quest. For
The campaign, kind of?
Or-
campaign, yes.
For destroying battleship.
Well, you made it possible for them to destroy the undersea base, which
It has repercussions.
yeah, basically they got information in there that Cobra,
Oh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
you guys learned this. Okay, your characters learned this as part of the.
This is part of our debriefing.
That's different. Okay.
You learn that the Serpent's Coil had discovered a way to affect the deviants in such a way to render them ineffective in combat for about 5 minutes.
That's huge.
Yes, and so yeah, Mag's using that. They tested it. They did all that within the 2 years, and things are going to happen. Okay, it's more than just one time. That's like 7 one time. There you go, Sean. So anyway, so you got your SPs. Do you guys have any questions? Thank you guys. You guys have been awesome players tonight.
So anyway, I was blasting.
And I had no idea.
So I was blasting.
I had an idea of how to get from point A and where I was going to point C, but that point B in there, I knew it was going to be sheer chaos, and I just wanted to see how Mag would work it, and it worked. I thought it worked pretty good. It just the combat was just.
We
fun.
added to the chaos. It was fantastic.
We still to be fair, we still needed you.
Yes.
Or I mean, if we did not have Logan running the game, even if I was running it, I don't know what the numbers are. So you are integral. You are integral to Mag as far as I'm concerned. There are other games.
I'll put that book together, and
Right.
like I said, I need to do a serious revamp. And instead of having it out in October like I wanted to, it's probably going to be next year.
Hey, as long as it's done when it's done.
Yeah.
You know, but some of the best games I've ever played had that impression. You know, Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2, people, where's it at? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? It'll be out when it's ready. And when they both came out, those launches were smooth as silk. As compared to Cyberpunk 2077, which was a freaking fiasco.
For me, I would just be self-publishing it on Amazon, and you guys can just buy it, and people can just buy it.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is that once you put it out there, it's difficult to take back.
Right.
So
I want to make sure it's done and ready before I put it out.
right. So all I'm saying is take your time. I don't care when you put it out. I'm interested.
That's
I'm a
the
fan.
DNA of RPGs. You gotta be
Apparently,
self-published.
Rue is missing some fingers.
You can't count to 5. Come on.
Oh.
Sorry, Rue. All right. So on that note, we can do increases. And what I do is, and so it's not boring for everybody. I will do bonus hit points first, and everybody gets those. So
Okay.
whatever your bonus hit point, your hit points for increase is.
What? Hey, Tiger, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, what
We
happened?
have this broken table, and
There's a
I of course have.
It'll fall over.
Yeah, I of course have said broken table, and so I went to grab it and get it closer to me.
The other one's right there.
I know. Someone gave me this one.
Is helping. Just Laws is helping us with awarding character increases. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Jess is cool like that.
Is that what are they called? Character increases?
You just did advancement, increase, whatever the ref wants to call it. I'm not particular.
You're the ref. What do you call it?
I call them increases.
Character increases.
Character increase.
It sounds like you're adding a number of characters to the game. Congratulations. Blast Pup is now is one character, and since Kate has a character increase, she can now play 2 characters. Now we have Blast Pup time 2.
All right, well,
We're gonna have the Blast Pup pack
you
next
pointed
week.
out to me that way. Okay, it's a character advancement, which is what I actually wrote in the book for Mag. So
Oh, okay.
I was calling it increases for Lenharrow, but advancement sounds better, so maybe I'll fix it in Lenharrow too.
But
We're
it's
gonna
not a
do
level.
recap on that too, because Katie's gonna give us a makeover on those books. Okay, so Blast Pup, how many hit points do you get per increase?
4.
4. So that should put your hit points up to 35, correct?
Correct.
So that makes you a 5 hit degree character.
Okay.
5 hit degree. What in the
Yeah,
world?
she went up a hit degree, which will increase a lot of her abilities.
Okay.
Okay, so per Honey Badger, what is his HP per increase?
I have no idea. Oh, there it is. 4.
4. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. 4 hit
Yeah,
points
clearly
per
at 42, so that puts you to 36. You also increase to a 5 hit degree character.
Okay.
Okay, Red wasn't here, so he doesn't.
Sorry, Red.
A coma.
Yes.
Your hit points for increase, please.
4.
4, so that puts you up to 28. So that actually makes you a 4 hit degree.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So,
She's a wait. How does hit degree work again?
it works on your base hit points.
Oh, it goes every 8 hit points is
Your,
1 hit degree.
Armor from your from bioorganics does not factor into that.
Right.
No, armor
but-
points is based off of,
Base hit
what
points.
is it? Insight times intellect or some junk. I don't know. It's on
Okay,
the
but
thing.
the hit degree is divided by 8.
Yes.
Yes.
Divided by
Every
8?
8 hit points is 1
So
hit
1
degree.
1 to 8 is 1, 9 to 16 is 2, 17 to 24 is 3, 25 to 32 is 4, and 33 to 40 is 5, which is where you two are at in
Okay.
lower bracket.
Bro, well, I have a really low vitality.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Plus, my personal body was smaller than everybody else's.
Now,
So
my question is, your 4 bonus hit points each, guys, did that include your vitality bonus?
I don't have a
no.
vitality bonus.
All right, so
I got 5 bonus hit points.
okay, so you get 5 more hit points.
Oh my gosh, 41.
What about you, Kate? So that puts you
Uh,
to 41, which would put you into the 6 hit degree bracket.
What do you
Great.
mean? Vitality?
Yeah,
You have a vitality bonus.
For hit points?
Yes.
Yes.
Your bonus
A
hit points.
+1?
Okay, so you get 1 more hit point, so that just makes yours 36, which is still in the same category. You're still 5.
Yeah.
Wow. So the
I thought that was
least
factored
powerful
in already.
character has the most hit points. I'm digging this. Because you have high vitality. Perfect.
Well,
Oh, yeah, per.
now, going back to Blast Pup here. Blast Pup has a hit point per increase of what? 4?
Yeah.
And then the +1 equals 5.
Right. So she
Okay.
got 5 points, and you ended up getting 9.
9.
Yeah, I got 9. Yeah.
That's actually your hit point.
That actually should be written in your hit points per increase.
So,
9 should be written there, not 4.
Hit points per
So-
increase is 9. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and Kate, yours should say 5,
Right.
not 4.
You guys wrote that in.
Actually, if I can squeeze
Okay.
it in, I want to put 4
ChatGPT
plus
did it,
5.
but it kind of looks like me, and I'm not sure how. I've not uploaded any pics of myself anyway. It's better than ones being made. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can show me, and yeah, I won't share it if you ask me not to share it.
Wait a second, I remember that. Yeah, Jess, if you're talking about the one that the original one that was you but not you, I remember that picture. If that's the one you're
I did
referring
one
to.
of you as a zebra, but you couldn't tell.
Aware zebra.
Yeah, it's all black and white.
yeah. All right, so that's your hit points figured out, guys.
Okay.
You guys are sitting at max action points, so we don't have to worry about that.
So I have a question about that. Akoma has 30 as well.
No, I only have 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah, but the cap is 10. So once she gets back down to that, she ended up getting bonus ones, and we.
Oh no, I have 12 action points. He was asking for my hit points, right?
No. It's actually for action points. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I only
did
have
not
12 action points.
12 action points. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
you're still above
you're
my max.
above the cap. So you once you use those up, you're gonna go back down to the 10.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm at 30. I
Yes.
just haven't used any in a long time.
That's because we were going by the old rules, and
Yeah.
we weren't using as many action points, and I want to start using more. But
I have a dangerous proposal
okay,
that'll put this one to sleep. And this is pardon me, it's the game master me coming out. If 10 is the maximum for action points,
it doesn't have to be. It's just what I said.
I got you. But a few gaming sessions ago, about a month or so ago, you were set on that at the time. And let's say, just for the sake of the game, it's 10 is the max. Can you cash in your action points above 10 into character generation points?
If you'd like, and I would do that at the 50 each.
Because you do that, Kate, and that's what 20 times. That's whoa.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's another 1,000.
I wouldn't have an issue with that because that's what we would have done anyway.
Right. But as an option instead of making it mandatory, or you
Right.
can keep the action points, and because what I don't want to happen is that we end up ramping up the difficulty to spend the action points, but the other people can't keep up.
Right.
Because
No, I get you.
But at the
If
same
that
time,
happens, then I'll arbitrate and edge dictate and make sure things are level and even in the game. That's what a referee is for.
right. But the second benefit from this is Blast Pup has been playing a hell of a lot longer than, say, Scamp.
Right.
So Blast Pup's SP ought to be
let me
out
see.
the damn window.
So Blast Pup, how many sessions do you have on your sheet?
Like 10 or something?
18?
18. Yeah, come on. Wow. I got 3.
Yeah. And I think Coma has
16. I have 2 less because I wasn't in the first 2 games.
right.
Man.
So yeah,
So
they've been jamming on this for quite a bit, Kurt. So yeah,
this is my point.
you're gonna quickly catch up though.
No. I'm not worried about Scamp so much. What I want to do is, this isn't a game where power balance is crucial.
No,
Obviously.
we're just having
I mean-
fun playing. And
Right.
we're actually
I get it. Let me finish, please.
no problem.
What I mean to get at here is that Kate wanted to increase Blast Pup as a character.
Yes.
And we had, about a month ago, we had the conversation where, Kate, you were not satisfied completely with Blast Pup at the time. And
Yeah,
that's what
it was up. The upgrades I need to get are like the extra slots. Like I was. Yeah, like the extra slots I can get or upgrades to my character.
The weaponry, we did a good weaponry
Yeah.
upgrade, I think.
Okay. But I mean, are those purchasable with the character? I want to write this down, darn it. I'm erasing specialty point pool, and I'm writing down character. Character.
Works for me.
CGPs.
Is that okay? Is that Logan? Is that okay?
Like CGPs? Yes, that's exactly.
Character.
We're actually
gener-
going to change the name to CGPs, just so it's not
Character.
confusing,
Character generation point pool.
or just points.
Just
No,
points.
I don't want.
CGPs.
No. I don't want, because I don't have CGP stuck in my head yet. I've got SP and I got
Oh.
one out. So CGP. Okay, very good. So if you were able to cash in those 20 action points at 50 each, it's an extra 1,000 on top of the 1,000 you got tonight. Would you be able to spend 2,000 CGP to increase your character in ways that you like? Or
I would need Red's help, but
Well, okay.
Or another
Since
cyber
he's not
technician.
playing red.
or another cyber technician.
I don't know if Red
on
jumped
base.
back in.
Red
about
said that he would give you whatever it is you want there.
Yeah, but wait a second. He's not in the game. Well, can an RPC do it like Livewire?
Yes, Livewire can do it too.
Done. That's my recommendation.
That's
Again,
kind
it's
of
not in the
why
game.
I introduced you to her. She's been on the ship the whole time. Nobody's ever visited.
Scamp did.
Yeah,
He wanted to know if she was a veterinarian.
They have a veterinarian on the ship.
Yeah, her name is Livewire. No.
No, the veterinarian's actually a dude.
His name is actually Dr. Link Talbot.
It's too funny because he came up to Blast Pup and me and introduced himself, and it's like we looked at each other. We're like, we're not animals.
Well, yeah, he'd be kind of nervous of asking you whether you were an animal or not, being a humanoid. You might take that as rude, you know. But let me see here.
But Kate, does that sound reasonable to you? Do you like that option?
Yeah.
Okay, Logan, is it okay with you? Because I mean,
That's very cool.
What that does is that drops the maximum straight back to where you know everyone's max is 10. If a coma can do it too, and then Tiger can have an extra, can have another 100, and then everyone's at 10 AP. Boom, done.
So this is your veterinarian.
What's up, fellow Joes? I'm Dr. Link Talbot, and I've just come aboard the Silverado. I am your combat veterinarian and will be here for our animal friends. Let me know if you need my help. I have an area set up in the supply room with Quartermaster Portents. Talbot out.
Here you go. Who popped out?
Anybody else notice the cats flying in the background?
Kate's having trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Kate popped out.
Kate popped out. It was weird. There.
No, her character overloaded.
There we go. There you are.
CVP.
Yeah, I have some weird things. Something's blocking my camera from working. I don't know why.
What? I don't know.
That's weird.
Well, we're about done here.
We haven't done
resistance
rolls.
So
Right, those goes up like a die or something like that. I've forgotten how resistance.
resistance roll is pretty easy, actually. You know.
What do you?
The ref, not the player.
But you can't buy them, or you can only get them via a character advancement.
Increase.
Right.
Yes.
Increase. I thought it was advancement.
We used to have it that you could buy them, but then people bought them like right away, and it was like nobody had.
In Lenharrow, we call them increases.
Yeah. Well, he pointed out. I get it. The increase. We might even change it to advancement in Lenharrow too, because it's a better word. Okay, let me see.
Yes, but we've been using increase forever and a day.
Well, what would you rather have, accuracy or tradition? I mean,
it doesn't matter. It's just
right.
stuck in my head.
Yeah, both are right. I mean, I want what's best for the.
Either way doesn't matter to me.
Like I said, that's something we can discuss, but let's get this done real quick here.
Okay, so how do resistance roll increased advancements work?
Okay, right. I'm going to do some right now. So, Kate, your lowest resistance roll is spiritual. So that one will automatically go up, and you do not get a bonus to that, this increase.
What?
So
you can get bonuses on all of your resistance rolls.
It increases by 3. So that goes up to 10.
Okay.
Chance. It's random.
Yes, it is random.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because your body adjusted things in different ways and can.
Well, you've also been exposed to random things differently than other people.
So that's kind of how I do it.
Well, in that case, the cover's going to be out the window.
Yeah, you did get an increase to physical, which will put it up to 19 and max it out.
Okay.
Oh,
nice.
19 to the max?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see here. Mental, that is also a bonus. That's 6. So that goes up to 12. It only goes up 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like tech does not get an increase. So next time you'll get a choice of whether you want to increase automatically tech or spiritual. One goes up automatically for every time. And that's your lowest score.
I'll probably go with tech.
Can't imagine why.
Okay, so
EMPs, yeah, tech.
Exactly.
Your current lowest score is also spiritual. And let me see. You have got an additional bonus one to that, so you get 2d4 instead of the 1.
Who is this?
This is you.
You. Scamp. Okay.
Scamp.
Okay.
So that's going to be 7 added to your spiritual. So that goes up to 11.
Whoa, really? It goes from 4 to 11?
Well, only because one goes up automatically. Your lowest score goes up automatically.
That's great.
There's a chance that it can increase, get a bonus in
Twice.
Which
that's
yours happen to do.
Yeah.
And then see physical. Yeah, you got a physical. So got a bonus to physical, but you only got 2, so that goes up to 15.
Mental?
Physical.
Yeah, is mental next?
Mental is next, and let's see if you get an increase, which you did not. So next time that will be your lowest score.
Okay, and tech.
For sure. And tech, you got an increase. So your mental is still low. Kind of
Well, new. That's in character for him.
Your tech goes up 3, so your total score now is 13.
13. No, the mental being lowest is kind of in character. I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah, I rolled like 90 something to see if I can get it.
No, that's fine.
Even the dice said no.
No. Even if they said yes, I want it to be true to the game.
Okay, well it is.
Okay.
It's sticking that way randomly. Even. Okay, so.
Akoma's turn.
Akoma, yeah. So Akoma's lowest score is mental, so it's automatically going to go up. So let me see if you get a bonus on top of that, which you did not. That's double odd, so that's it.
Oof, double odd.
But you got 3, so that's going to bring it up to 7. Okay, and then physical. Let's see if you get physical. You do not.
Get physical.
No, every time. No to your tech. And let me see. Oh, you got spiritual.
Oh, usually I only get 1.
Oh, and that's I rolled 4, so that goes up to 10.
Nice.
So your lowest score next time will be tech.
No, it's mental and tech. They're both 7.
You'll get a choice too, like Kate did. So next time your lowest score is mental, it'll automatically go up from 1d4. That's just how the game works. But likely your other ones will go up, and some of them will go up too, and it probably will still be your lowest. But that's your resistance roll.
Sure.
How you resist mental attacks.
Right.
All right. So that's how increases work. It's that simple. And all we missed was action points, which normally, if you don't have the max, I roll a d4 at an increase, and that's what you get.
Okay. Which is post MVP and favorite, which is excellent. That's a really good way to do it.
Max, then we don't.
Yeah, that's a really good way to do that.
Okay, so that's an increase, and that's how that works. Any questions?
Yes.
Okay.
you know I'm going to have them.
You're going to have them, then people in the chat are going to have them. So that's
yeah.
Okay. So that's why we do this. Like when people, it's their first time to increase.
Okay. Just to let you know, due to saving up CGP, Scamp just broke the 2,000 CGP mark. He has 2015 CGP to spend.
Okay.
And I'm not certain how to spend it. 6 degree. He went from 4 to 6 degree.
Okay.
What does that change?
That would be see now that works on certain skills, specialties.
Right.
But mainly what that does is when you get bioorganics and stuff, it affects that.
Okay, and if you don't have bioorganics at all?
Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Plus, it has to do with our level of play. You guys are 4 and 5 hit degree characters, so you guys are borderline intermediate. So I'm going to increase my level of play a little bit.
Okay, I have a question about that.
That's kind of a ref thing too. So.
Okay, I have a question about that.
All right, man.
Okay, and this I want to talk game balance for a minute here.
Okay.
My character is 6 hit degree.
Right.
He beats out Akoma and Blast Pup.
Right.
Okay, they will kill him in a real fight. There is no way Scamp is winning. So he's still the. My point is that regardless of what the hit degree says, it's inaccurate. Because
yes, but here's the balance on that. If you were to hit Akoma or Blast Pup with an EMP, we're out for the count if we fail a tech. No, I'm just saying.
No. Wait a second. That's just going by weak points here. I'm talking about straight up gameplay.
This way for though, higher levels, a wizard still has low hit points, and a fighter still is a tank.
Yeah.
But a wizard is going to take out that fighter almost every time if the fighter can't get to the wizard. So the wizard can cast spells and kill the fighter.
Wait a second. Hold on. Analogies aside, do the 3 of you honestly believe that Scamp can drop both either Blast Pup or Akoma? I don't. You've been playing the game longer. You know your characters better. I mean,
you can figure out how
Akoma could she can turn the earth underneath his feet to quicksand.
Yeah.
Okay, that by
you
itself.
actually have to figure out how I'm doing that because
No,
Tome
I don't know.
personally
No,
is
I'm
not
not.
doing that.
Yeah,
No,
he doesn't wanna know. He doesn't wanna
That's
know.
that's not what I'm getting at all. I'm not trying to get into the core mechanics of how it's done and tinker with any of that. All I mean to say is that if you're increasing the difficulty of the game, the highest level guy in the group is still the weakest. That's the only argument I'm making. Don't increase it because my guy.
What your character lacks is player experience in this.
And a few other things. He doesn't have 900 armor.
Okay, well, we're gonna work
He
on
doesn't
that.
have. Okay, you know, and I'm not asking you to boost him up.
Neither
Because-
does Blast Pup.
Exactly. Blast Pup doesn't have, but Red does.
Yeah.
Last I checked. I mean,
Yeah.
so as far as
But we also got to remember that there's going to be disruptors for the organics in the next session, right?
Yes.
In a
the-
out of game in a training session between Red and Cypress. Cypress took Red out, even though Cypress is not as powerful as Red, because Cypress outthought him.
that's subjective. I'm sorry.
It is subjective, yeah, but
I'm sorry.
power is subjective. Yeah, I get
Okay,
what you're
maybe-
saying, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not increasing it much, Bert,
okay.
because
Because all I'm saying is that my character, I'm in honest fear of getting. I mean, if my character did not take that shield from last game, he'd be dead now.
Well, those are standard, supposed to be like standard issue things, aren't they?
They're not.
there
My
are
character didn't get one. He had to steal one.
yeah.
I mean, my character got a shield from the enemy.
See,
He was
that's
never given one.
that's you in game learning that you can grab stuff like that. That's something you can grab to protect your character. Is a force field.
I don't think I'm making my point.
No, I don't think you. I know what you're saying.
All I'm saying, yeah, okay. All I mean to say is that please don't ramp it up to the point that
No.
because if it challenges a coma, it's going to kill Blast Pup and Scamp.
I'll make it so it challenges all of you, but doesn't kill you.
Okay, because
That's never my goal, and my goal is never to kill players. I mean,
Oh.
the whole goal here is to have a good time. That's my goal.
His whole goal is to make sure we enjoy ourselves. He lets us blow things up. He gives us some damage that hurts us. He
Okay.
doesn't actually try to
Sometimes
seek
I
out.
almost take you guys out. It happens.
Yeah, he does not seek out to kill anybody
Right.
ever.
well, a good
Ever.
game master also, I mean, he lets the dice kill players or the players kill the players.
Yeah,
That's the way.
that's generally how it happens. Either Logan will roll a crit and go, "Oh man, I'm sorry, you just got your head cut off" or something like that.
Exactly my
Or
point.
Logan will kill stupid players too,
Because they kill themselves.
Can't wait to see your character.
because they
next
pretty much kill themselves. Yes.
Right, yeah. That's the kind of game master that I thought Logan was from the get-go. That's why one of the reasons I trust you guys to join the game in the first place, because I watched you guys game and I like that. I think what I'm worried about is I don't know where the level of lethality lies yet. I mean, you're obviously not out to get us, so maybe I shouldn't be worried.
Okay.
But is this the kind of game where, I mean, what would have happened if the 38 points would have hit Scamp? He had no shield.
Then you would have died.
Exactly my point. Okay, so that is true.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But I put things in the game so that you can protect yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Whether you guys choose to use them or not is a
That is true. You could have chosen not to get bring the shield along.
Well,
he put them in
yeah,
there.
Well,
he
very
maybe he should have started with the shield, just like he had the HUD and he didn't know he had the HUD.
Right.
He should have started with the shield too.
Yeah, I mean, the previous game, they were plus 40 to hit, and my character was almost at half hit points. If they hit him once, he'd been dead. And that was before he had a shield. So I guess what I'm trying to do is figure out how to keep my guy alive while also not saying that and he has the highest hit degree. So
You also have companions that will help protect you.
of course, but the dice will definitely kill me if I'm not
It's
very
possible.
resourceful.
That's a possibility for any one of these.
Yes, I can say that can
I
happen.
mean, their
to any
barriers
one of
can
us.
fail.
Yeah, Logan did shut me down on one of our games, if you recall,
Our organics
with
can
the
shut right
backlash
down.
of the comms. he took over my entire body.
Mhm.
Stuff
I was
happens.
shut down for a while.
Yeah. But it seems that the way up is either bioorganics, which now has an Achilles heel, or go pure tech like Blast Pop. Is that true?
I think there's also medical things.
Oh yeah, there's medical enhancements. They have
medical enhancements. Yes.
Okay.
What do they
what
call
are those?
stems?
Stems, yeah.
There's
Stems,
the
yes.
stems.
Stems are in the game. You can take stems that boost you for a while, temporary, like a potion. Look at stems like a potion.
Okay.
And they're there. You just have to go ask for them, either from the med bay or Dr. Winsome.
Yeah, we had to turn the ones we got from Dr. Minderbander back in.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with Dr. Winsome, because she might dose you with bioorganics. She thinks everybody should have them. So yeah, you are warned about that. Yeah, dude. Be careful.
No, I can't use that in character unless does Scamp know that?
Yeah, the Scamp would be told that. Don't trust stems from Dr. Winsome. Unless you
Oh my goodness, Jess.
Yes. Jess. Logan, have you seen chat?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was ignoring that part of the chat. But thank you anyway, Jess. There you go, Matt. Eep.
Oh goodness.
There you go.
It is the Viagra of
On that
stems.
note, I think we're done, my friend.
We have this. This is the stem called Viagra. Have it.
Cool.
So,
Oh my goodness, Victor.
But I think we need to say goodnight to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, thank
but
you for
first we
fun.
want
This was great. Yeah.
I wanna thank everybody for watching. I want to thank those of you watching the replay. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our madness and our chaos here. We've had a blast, and we hope that you guys enjoy watching us be ridiculous and have a good time. But that's what role playing is all about, and that's what these live play games are for. So, I guess all we can say is good night.
Yeah.
Let me take us out with this. I gotta get this out and this in.
Fun.
No,
Hey.
go out. He's still alive.